Yo, what's going on? Oh,
Alright. So, in our last session, we had quite a series of events. We started, or the party started, by arriving at the gates of the Trebayne Manor, one of the four crime families that run Shady Creek Run. You delivered the child, Aaron, who turned out to be an apprentice mage under the family, to her guardians, and were given a reward of 1,000 gold pieces. In addition, you got the chance to meet with Lord Darko Trebayne, the head of the family, who offered you some choice information, as well as alluded to his interest in your party. At the very least, he knew that you are enemies of Adrian and whatever his plans are, and so he's given you some modicum of support, information, a direction to go in, and the aid of uh, a young wizard named Talir, who's so far followed you around on your misadventures. You resolved to target the Mardoons, one of the other crime families in the run, as they are currently at odds with another family which you need help from, or at least information, the Jagantoths. The Mardoons run several crime markets all around the city, the biggest of which is a massive auction house and lounge known as the Golden Brand. The brand is heavily fortified. Even a preliminary casing run revealed at least 7 or 8 guards outside the front door alone, several archers at the windows, and God knows how many more on the inside, as well as an extensive lower level, at least that you've not seen yet, but have fair reason to believe exists, given that through another investigation on Kieran's part, you managed to find an underground river that you believed would lead into the lower level of the brand. However, your investigation is not finished, and you did not have enough information or resources to begin any sort of assault or infiltration, so you instead resolved to attack one of the smaller slave markets under the reign of the Mardoons. So, leading the charge, Zale took effectively an alchemical Molotov cocktail and shoved it into the mouth of a slave merchant, and his skull exploded in many fires. Um, you did battle. You killed several guards. Some patrons were killed in the chaos. Many more fled. And now, as you stand here, injured but alive, all of you, the corpse of this merchant leaned up against one of the wagons, the flames from his skull spreading and catching fire along the wagon. Zale has just charged off in a huff, his face conflicted, while the rest of you stand there and you have a moment. You can hear screams echoing all around you as people keep running and running, and you hear whistles being blown through the air as you assume enforcers are coming on your location.
just get the fuck out of here.
Which
Um,
direct?
I think last time we said we wanted to follow Zale. Are
We
we
certainly
still wanting
can.
to do that, or are we thinking of doing something else instead now that we know that coppers are on the way?
Now that who's on the way, sorry?
The police, the popo, the coppers,
Oh,
The
sorry.
5-0.
the, the, the big hats, the cheese, the
Yeah,
fudge, whatever.
well, if we get out of here quickly, and the logical thing is to go after
All right.
mood face.
Is that the group's decision, or does anyone want to peel off?
No, I'm good.
All right. So you all follow after. Zale, where are you running exactly?
Um, I've just run off. I'm looking for an inn because I want to lay low, essentially, because I know what I've just done. I'm just looking for somewhere to dive into, nondescript.
Okay. Easy
Give
enough.
give someone some gold and hide in a room.
There's all sorts of places where that can be done. This is Shady Creek Run, haven for criminals everywhere. Shady business is no strange thing to the people here, and soon enough you find yourself a shady little spot. Um, little seedy, but they all are. Rickety boards, dilapidated windows. More importantly, rooms that have only one entrance and exit. I'll say you pay 5 silver to find yourself one place before uh, just as you're about to head up the staircase toward the second floor, your friends barge into the building behind you. And I assume, since you're all following, you make your way into this room that Zale's been offered, and there the four of you stand. Talir went off on his own way, heading back to the mansion, while the rest of you are here.
The hell was that, Zale?
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Coach!
Hi, Coach.
Whoa.
Is what Zale
Wow.
says.
Are you sorry that Coach is here, or are you sorry you killed all those people?
Silly.
Padre slaps Sale on the back and tells him not to worry because all's well in the down zone. He got a good fight out of it. She got to smash people with a hammer, so she's happy.
Just a bit
Very
of warning
simple
next
woman, this
time.
Katsu.
If we're gonna do that again, we need a plan.
It won't happen again, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
What do we do next?
Kieran is going to go up to the the bar.
Yeah.
He's gonna look at the patron. Sorry, the person behind the bar. He's gonna say, "Hey, how much for a room for the night?"
This grizzled human man with a salt and pepper beard and an eye patch over one eye, a deep furrowed scar running underneath that black link of cloth, looks you over and says, let's call it 5 silver.
Also, what time is it?
Time is it? It is, it would be about 6 p.m.
Okay, yeah. How much did he say? Sorry.
5 silver.
5 silver.
Which
Okay.
you know is pretty expensive for a room for the night, but you're paying for anonymity.
Yeah. He's gonna look back at the party. He's like, well, I don't know about you guys, but I would like the heat to drop down first before I make my way to anything else. Especially seeing as the Mardoons might be on a bit of an alert now.
How realistic is the expectation of anonymity? Because like they could
Well,
be trash.
I walk back down the stairs from upstairs, and I just go up to the barkeep and I slip him 2 gold pieces, and I say, "And we're not here."
Yeah, the barkeep gives you an analytical look, very incisive and peering. He says, "What trouble did you get yourself into, boy? Because it's gonna cost a lot more than 2 gold if you think I'm gonna hide you."
And it's going to cost me a lot more than 2 gold to hide you if you open your mouth.
Make an intimidation check.
Spicy.
Oh,
25.
Nice.
This barkeep is an old man, and you should, in a place like the Run, the people you fear, the people you are wary of, are the people who manage to grow old in professions where men die young. This man must be at least 60, 65, with his grizzled face and weathered features, but even he takes a step back as your voice deepens and you stand to full height with your massive bulk and your greatsword over your shoulder. And he looks at you, and he says, "Fine. Fine. Stay there as long as you want. I'll put up the shutters. But I swear, if you're not gone by morning, we're gonna have trouble, boy."
Thank you.
He goes and starts the process of closing up the bar. Not any other patrons in this place, curiously enough, at least at this time.
That is curious. Was that 2 gold for everybody or just for you?
That was just me bribing him 2 gold.
Yeah, so it's just 2 gold,
Okay.
2 gold for Zale.
Okay, cool. I'll give him 10 silver, and I'll go up to my room.
yeah, I mean, I'll give him a gold piece and go. And can I buy a bottle of whiskey as well, please, barkeep?
What kind?
The cheapest shit you've got.
He sells you a bottle of rot gut for 2 silver pieces.
Rock and roll.
Ugh.
Alright. The four of you managed to take your rooms. Bedding separately or in the same space, or
I'm getting private.
okay.
Private as well.
Yeah.
Why don't all of you make intelligence checks?
Where are we?
15.
15. Ooh, not bad.
Oh,
Ooh, God, you natural 20 for a total of 19.
had a rare moment of brilliance from Katu.
Hmm.
Fully
All right.
two.
Morish and Katu, you made a big fucking stir in the market. Like a big stir. There were a lot of people who saw a lot of your faces, and you are not exactly an indistinct bunch. It's hard to say how quickly they'll have people searching for you, but you're not entirely sure if even the cover of a place like this will stand up to the level of devastation you have caused. Attacking one of the markets of a family as powerful as the Mardoons is no small feat, and they'll have people looking for you. Whether or not this place will stay. Well, I'd say, Katu, you know what danger is like. You've lived in the wild. You've fended for yourself, slept out in the woods, and fully expected to wake up dead with your throat slit or an animal feasting on you. And you know what a safe place looks like, and this is not that. You can't afford to stay here for too long. Maybe an hour, maybe two, but
That makes sense. I was gonna suggest even if we were staying here, we should have an escape route and possibly leave someone on watch anyway. So I'm guessing you're saying short rest only.
If that.
pretty much is a way of putting it. Well, that is a natural 20. I would say the thing with Shady Creek Run, and you don't know this specifically, Katsu, not being exactly attuned to politics or the social workings of a massive city, but there are eyes and ears everywhere. It runs on coin and favors, and you all are unaffiliated. You have no family backing you. The Trebanes have sort of supported you, but you're not a part of their family. You don't have their protection. Um, Someone is going to rat you out one way or the other. The barkeep might. Intimidation goes to a certain extent. I mean, it's a pretty damn good roll, but it won't be long before someone's selling you out, especially if you're just in any random bar.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna suggest this to the others and say basically we can't stay here too long. Maybe an hour. We should really, if we really need to rest, we should go back to the Trevain Manor. Preferably
Ver-
secretly.
Is there a
For the
Very-
night. For the night if we need to.
Is there a
You-
way
you-
out of here, other than the front door?
Make an investigation check.
Sorry, Verba, I was just asking, how far away is the Trebain Manor compared to where we are?
Where you are now, let's see, you're in the central part of town. The Trebane Manor would be in the north. I'd say it's about 8 miles as the crow flies. Might take you an hour or so of walking.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
not 8 miles, a little less, but
No, it shouldn't be more
9.
than
You find a back door, Morris, that leads into like an alleyway, but that's about it. And,
I mean, they can't mobilize that quickly. Sure, they might have gotten news of what had happened already, but they're not going to be able to pull off a search incredibly quickly. If we head out sooner rather than later, we can probably get back without being detected, hopefully.
Yeah. I can cast invisibility on me and someone else if we need it. Other than that, maybe we should take a look out back to see if there's an escape route. Go out without the barkeep seeing us if he thinks we're upstairs or something. I don't know.
let's see. The main staircase leads down into like the main tavern floor, and you didn't roll high enough on investigation to see any like crawl spaces or anything like that. So you would have to go out through the front. There's
Oh, sorry.
Sure. There's no windows or anything in any of these rooms, as they are a weakness to anonymity.
Okay.
Go ahead, Zell.
What's the loft situation?
Like, is there a loft or like
Is
an attic?
yeah, is there a loft
Uh,
attic?
Not that you can find, not that you can see.
Okay.
So you've all taken your short rest, right? Or are you?
Yeah, I've taken one.
Okay, so that's what, an hour?
It's an hour, yeah.
Sorry, Verb, that back door that Morsh found, is that leading to an alleyway or a fenced-off area?
Leads into an alleyway between two buildings, pretty tight. Someone as big as Zale or Katu would have to walk, pretty much hunting their shoulders in.
Okay. Is there anything... Actually, never mind. It's fine. Can
Okay.
cross that bridge when we get to it.
Sure.
Is Oh no, Talir went back to the mansion, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Very quickly too. That motherfucker beat feet.
So we dip in. Are we getting out of here now?
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
to get out of here.
Alright, let's head out.
Okay.
Given the layout of Shady Creek, is there a way for us to, like, instead of heading directly for the estate, is there a way to just like circle round the estate, just so like we'd not seen, because they know what we look like and it's a pretty obvious description of our group. So instead
Right.
of heading straight for the Trebanes, if there's a way to, like, I don't know.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay.
And also,
Interesting. It's
sorry, before we go, like, if Morsh can cast invisibility, maybe on Zale, probably because he's the biggest. How long does that last for?
An
Like,
hour.
Is it? Okay, probably not enough time to go 8 miles.
No. I want to use it situation. You know what I mean? I don't want to waste
Yeah.
it and then.
Okay, so it's certainly possible. Your ability, this will depend on your ability to navigate the city and find out routes, because you don't have
Verb,
like a bird's eye view
Verb,
of the.
keen,
Just a sec.
keen mind.
Keen mind. That's true. That's true. Okay. Kieran, make a history check to see how well you've explored the surrounding area. You've been around Shady Creek. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. With your keen mind. Okay. Yeah, I would say Kieran takes the lead here, leading you all through a series of alleyways and even more sections of sewer that he's managed to explore through, areas where you won't be seen. Go ahead, all of you go ahead and make a stealth check with a flat +5 bonus to whatever you roll.
Am I still rolling with disadvantage, Verb?
You are still rolling with
Oh, I need
disadvantage,
to
yes.
roll again. Sorry.
So 16.
16. Yeah.
19. 19.
16 as well.
I rolled twice. I rolled a 20 and a 17, but I have
Yep.
a +3, so +2.
Add
to both of them.
the +5 Verb gave as well.
Yeah, so the +3 is already added, so 22, 16, 16, and 29 total. Yeah, I'd say that passes. I'd say that passes. Katu's sort of right. It takes time to mobilize an entire search party, and it's really only been, well, pretty much like an hour since the attack, just considering your rest, which is enough time for news to spread, but not enough time to mobilize armies and armies of enforcers. But even so, you still find parties wandering up and down the streets, torches bared, weapons in hand, mean, stern-faced men wielding weapons. The Mardoons don't necessarily have like family colors or insignias or anything like that, but there's a general theme to the men that they employ. Their weapons are well polished and their armor well made. They supply their enforcers with quality. You see several of these men moving through the streets. But Kieran, adept at stealth, and, well, very adept at stealth apparently, leads you all silent as a shadow. He scouts ahead at several points to wait and watch for parties moving through, and then signals the rest of you, the louder of you, especially Zale, clanking about, to move when there's less people watching. And slowly but surely, you make your way back to the manor. I would say that takes you about 2 hours, so it's 9 p.m. by the time you make your way out onto the main road leading up, and you can see the manor in the distance with its high fence and gate, and the building peeking up behind it.
Alrighty, we are here.
Before we continue on with you guys, we're going to cut back to a little gnome currently sitting in his room within this manor. Ish yours, you have been a little out of it the past few days. It's been a very hard series of events that have rocked you. Your brother is dead. You, actually, died. like physically died, not just knocked to the threshold of death's door and brought back to consciousness, but killed. That's the kind of experience that changes a person. I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Just a flat d20. Oh, baby. Okay. All right. The thing about death-ish is that it changes a person. It's not the kind of experience you can walk back from and feel the same after. Moreover, you didn't just die, you went to the afterlife. You saw the spirit of your brother in the realm of your god. And oddly enough, you've come back stronger. Go ahead and add 1 point to any ability score of your choosing.
Ooh.
The last few days, while you're making that choice, pretty much since the group got here, you've sat out most of their proceedings. You know the vague strokes. There was a negotiation with the head of the crime family here, some lord or another. They have some kind of plan to get the attention of one of the crime families by attacking the property of another. Mostly, though, your thoughts have been on reflection, your brother, your time. You are currently sitting in your room, one of the rooms provided to you by the lord of the manor, and you are looking out your window when you see your friends walking down the road.
I open the window and shout out, "Hello there," in a cheery, friendly way.
And the rest of you all see Ish yours with his healthy and hale and hearty face and cheerful demeanor, waving out the window very emphatically as you all come back.
Give him a wave.
How,
Yeah,
how do
wave.
I increase the ability scores for it?
Go to your character sheet, click on the ability score you want to increase. You'll see a
In
thing
D&D
open up
Beyond or
on
in
D&D
Roll20?
Beyond. On D&D Beyond. Go to after you click on the ability score, like the number, like 18 for your wisdom, for example, or 10 for your intelligence. You'll see the thing open up on the right side. Just go to other modifier and just increment that arrow by 1. Everything
Sorry,
all
can you
clear?
say wisdom and stuff?
Yeah. So any of your ability scores, so strength, dex, con, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, you can increase any of them by 1.
Oh, I thought you meant the other ones, profession.
Yeah, not the modifier, just the score.
Say that again. Where do I?
So click on the number for the
Yes.
Click on-
ability score,
yep.
and then on the right hand side.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I see.
Yep. And where it says other modifier, just tap the arrow and bring it up to 1. Alright, so the rest of you all, as you are making your way back up the manor, I assume you're just going on through, unless there's anything else you'd like to do in between.
No, all good.
Okay.
I want to make sure we just weren't followed.
Make a perception check. 19, pretty good. You are pretty confident that you led your group very stealthily through the mires of Shady Creek Run. You don't have any reason to believe you're being followed.
In that case, straight to bed.
Alright. As you all enter the main foyer, not foyer, of the manor,
Yeah, he's learned.
you see Talir sitting in his armchair. Well, not sitting actually. He's pacing back and forth very worriedly. Hold his blade still at his side, still bloody. Actually, he hasn't cleaned that off yet. His head darts up as the group of you enter. Says, "Hello. You're back. I was quite worried. I wasn't. You're all okay?
Yeah, all
Yeah,
good.
we're alright.
How
you-
did the city look?"
busy?
Well, they definitely know something's up, but we weren't followed.
He nods emphatically.
How you doing, Mr. Killer?
He shivers. I just defended myself, right? This. He stammers, opens his mouth, closes it again. I hope I do not have to do that again anytime soon. I fear it did not agree well with my spirit. In any case, what all is the rest of your plan for the night?
Eat and sleep
And drink.
and drink.
Not planning to attack anything else?
No.
All right.
I was gonna
Oh.
go out and help the homeless.
Well, actually, you weren't with the group when that attack happened, so you're actually scot-free. You are free to act in any way you wish, Ish. You don't have to fear anyone causing retribution, so to speak.
I would like to get warm soup and bread and distribute it amongst the homeless nearby.
While trying to get information first, right? Anything that might be useful.
No, just out of the goodness of my little
Just-
small heart.
Out of the goodness of his gnomish heart.
And the
I
bed
don't
suggests that he does that.
I don't suppose you have any spells to produce food. The mansion is willing to feed and house you all, but they're not willing to give you food for the homeless.
Would I have things that would let me do
You can
that?
go buy. You could go buy some food if you want. and
Yes,
distribute that.
I will go buy some food.
All
Do
right.
that.
Ish wanders his way out with his coin in hand, ready to do his charitable deeds for the night. Well, Talir looks nervously and says, So, things are going to be rough for the next few days. I suspect if your plan is to continue making a fuss for the Mardoons, it might be best to strike while the iron is hot. There... Yes?
Yeah, no, go on. It's fine. Go on.
How... I can see you all look rather injured. I really shouldn't do this. This is stupid. He shakes his head. If you all are in need of aid, perhaps I could provide. Only if your plan is to continue the attack. You just know... There's chaos at the moment. A great deal of chaos. Openings are made that would not otherwise be available. But it will be risky.
What openings do you mean?
Most of the garrison out searching for you at the moment was taken from the Brand. They have, at least as far as I know, a sizable troop presence under that little auction house. Lord knows where they keep them. Many of those soldiers are out right now searching for your heads. They will likely have returned there by the morning.
Interesting. Do we know how many have departed the Brand?
Shrugs. I do know. Eyes and ears all over the city. They have pulled troops from many installations, the Brand just one of them. Perhaps... I don't have exact numbers for you, but one of my associates saw a good dozen or so leave the building.
Is there any guards
Interesting.
outside currently?
Well, I don't have any way of knowing that right now.
When at the time, was there any information whether the outside?
2, in comparison to the usual 8.
That's pretty good odds. Wouldn't happen to have sort of local cleric on hand, would you?
Not a cleric as such, but
Healer. Anything? Herbalist? I'll even take a witch doctor.
we have means for these things, yes. Let me... He glances furtively around. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is stupid. I am not even supposed to be helping you all, but... Yes, if you follow me, there is something we can do.
Is he being above board here? Can I check?
Make an insight check.
Ugh.
4. Seems legit.
Of course he does. I mean,
With
yeah.
the while I have the the opportunity here, I should say, an insight check, no matter what you roll, it doesn't determine like your character's feeling. Like if you as a player feel like your character would be suspicious, then
Yeah.
you can still feel suspicious even with a 4 insight. You
Yeah.
just, you just haven't found anything to base that on.
Okay.
But in any case, Talir starts walking, and at this time of night, the guard presence is lowered. There's several men still on the sort of second story landing, like along the railings with crossbows, one with a rifle slung over his shoulder, watching you as you pass. But you have a member of the family with you, so they don't pay you too much mind. And he leads you deeper in, and he says, "This is one of the technologies that my lord uses to keep himself hale and hearty for as long as he has been alive. It is rather gruesome, I think. You'll try not to flinch." And he leads you to one of the laboratories, this big steel door with a big metal bar, and he has to weave some arcane symbols to unlock it as he undoes the mechanism and pushes it in and opens the door. And inside you see this large sweeping room with several glass tanks along the side of the wall, with humanoid bodies suspended in some sort of fluid. Humans, elves, lots of elves actually, high elves, wood elves, half elves. You see a few gnomes and halflings here and there, a goblin and one. All of them naked and unconscious, just floating, suspended in this liquid. In the center of the room is this arcane circle with a wide tracery of symbols. This is the rejuvenation chamber. It restores a measure of life force to you by draining it from others. It will get you back on your feet if you're wounded.
These others, who are they?
They are nobody. Denizens picked off the streets, beggars, vagrants, people with no futures, no pasts, no one to care if they are gone.
Not entirely comfortable with this.
No.
This
Neither am
is
I.
fucked up.
This is sketch.
So
However,
Yeah. Needs must. I want my
and
fucking ring back.
Zale, what is like the apparatus? Is it like I have to step into like a thing from the fly?
There is just this raised stone circle on the ground, like kind of like the reverse of an engraving. Like instead of being lowered into the ground, it's just like the stone was carved with that raised circle, and several like arcane sigils carved along the edge of it. That's the dominant centerpiece in the room. It's like about 2 inches up off the ground.
you said there were runes, like writing, glyphs, whatever.
Yes.
Would I be able to make those out at all?
You proficient in Arcana?
Proficient? No.
Then you would not be able to.
Okay.
I'm sure you have many questions. I have questions of myself, to be frank. I should not go so far for you all. I was only asked to observe, report, but well, you've been kind to Aaron. It means something.
So,
Well, go ahead.
so you're saying we get back some life force, but someone dies in one of these tanks?
Not death. There are enough subjects here to only take a certain percentage from the many rather than all from the one, if you understand my meaning. They won't die. They will recover in a matter of weeks.
I'm more comfortable with it now.
It would be costly to have to replace fresh bodies every single day.
I don't think I can morally partake in this.
I'll do is the same. She'll just sugar potion.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm also gonna take a small healing potion. Can I get the full healing? Do I still have to roll for it?
If you're drinking with a full action, then it's full healing.
Then yeah, okay. Alright, look, I'm not gonna stop any of you if this is what you want, but I'm not gonna partake in this. I will wait for you all at the front of the mansion. And he's gonna walk out
Yeah, same with Kata.
of the room.
You guys do what you want. So what is full healing in a potion? Sorry.
For a regular healing, it would be 10.
Thank you, Talia, but I can't. And I'm just going to walk out.
Yeah, he looks to you, Morish.
I'm just really trying to think whether Morris would have an objection to this or not, and he probably would, to be fair. So, I'm also going to turn around and leave. Just give him a shrug
Alright.
and spin on my
As
feet and
he-
leave.
As he stands there alone in the chamber, make one more insight check for me.
Ugh.
7. All you clock, he doesn't look disappointed or anything. Sorry, whose mic is picking up that sound in the background?
Oh, that might be me. Sorry, let me see if I can put a noise suppression on.
No worries.
It is on. Okay. Hold on.
In any case, all you clock is that, oddly enough, he doesn't look disappointed. Doesn't look like... He almost looks like he expected this. But that's about all. As you turn and leave him alone in the laboratory. And the rest of you all return to the foyer.
I'm going to drink
Ish.
my healing potion.
Okay. Ish, I would say you have just about finished your preparations to go out to the soup shelter when you come down the stairs and you see the rest of the group walking back in. Slightly heavier looks on their faces.
Hey guys, get some bad news.
Just an odd situation. That's all. Where have you been?
Just
I've been getting soup ready to go out and help the homeless. Do you want to join me? It will lift your spirits.
actually,
Doing
how
good
would you
for others.
how would you like to go rescue some slaves?
Can we do both? I've sort of scheduled this.
Well, you can feed the slaves. They're probably really hungry.
That's a good point. Yes.
I'm sure the homeless have time in their schedule.
Yes. We can free the slaves, make them homeless, and then feed everyone. Good plan.
That sounds like a plan.
And technically homeless too, yeah.
All right.
Does Kutch have any non-spell based healing, i.e. one that he doesn't have to use up a slot for?
Does he?
I'm just gonna use. I'm just gonna use up the rest of my lay on hands pool verb.
Okay, cool. Feel free.
Got a 1 hit point spell.
All right. So, is there any other preparations you all would like to make, and what exactly would be your plan of approach?
Question: is there an apothecary around that we can quickly visit, or a herbalist, whatever?
Quickly visit. For what exactly are you looking for?
Healing potions.
Healing potions. I would say last session you all found the herbalist who sold you those 4, and that would be about as much as you can hope for in such a short notice.
How far away is he?
Was he? He was also in the center of town, so it would be about a 2-hour walk to get there, but you'd be within spitting distance of the brand at that point.
Could we
Okay,
ask someone
so
to persuade Lear to give us some? Or anything he might be able to use other than the slightly nefarious death machine?
well, we asked him. I asked him like, do you have a herbalist or apothecary or witch doctor, whatever,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
took us there to get healing. But we're all a bunch of goody two shoes, so
Yeah.
okay. So, Verb, I'm wondering, do we have enough time to go to that guy, maybe procure some healing, and then go to the brand?
It's time is not so much the issue. It's more the matter of will you be able to do it without either him alerting you to the authorities or the authorities finding you.
Uh,
Butch could.
And Kutch could.
Well,
This is
I mean,
true.
yeah, you're right.
It's just a question of whether he can get back in time for us
Right.
to then attack whatever
Um,
we need to attack. I mean, we're not going to go straight in guns blazing,
Mhm.
metaphorically. We are going to, even if we are trying to do this as quickly as we can, we're still going to do a bit of scouting, I presume.
I would also say, Kieran, with your keen mind, when you last visited the herbalist, you pretty much bought out his stock. Now, there's probably other means, but at such short notice, I would say you are not aware of any place where you'd be able to find healing
Okay.
potions. It's a relatively rare item.
Does he maybe have aloe vera we can rub on each other for an extra hit point?
Well, you'd have to go there to find out, I suppose.
Okay,
Roll for-
maybe scratch that idea then.
Roll for aloe vera.
What do I roll? Roll aloe vera.
Yep. Right.
Okay. Are we heading to the brand? Scout it out.
Quietly as we can, but yes, I suppose so.
Okay.
We'll have to take the side door with the single guard.
Or
If there is a guard there right now.
yeah.
Yeah. Await a circle round to the brand verb to approach the single guard door.
Okay. I'll say
If that's what everyone's going with. Sorry, I didn't mean
Oh,
to just
sure.
railroad that.
No, that's
Sure.
fine.
That's my suggestion.
Well, I assume we're gonna go to the brand, take a look around, see where there is no guards, and go through there, which most likely is that side door anyway.
Yeah.
Right. I'll need you all to make stealth checks again as you make your way back through the city. I'll say
Everyone?
everyone. Yep.
Even
Kieran, if
me?
you want. Well, you don't have to. Not you. Not you, Ish, because you don't. You can walk in the daylight. In fact, I would even say, if you wanted to make like a perception check, you could even scout ahead for the group to help give them an advantage or some sort of aid.
Why would they be hiding?
Well, you don't know actually. You haven't talked to them.
We tell him.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
do-
so you get the basic story. They attacked a slave market quite brazenly out in the open. And now they have reason to believe that there are guards looking for them out for their
We-
heads.
Turned a man
Okay.
into a Dutch oven.
What Zale did.
We really could have used your help, Ish. It's a shame you weren't there.
Think of all the helpless people we helped.
I had kittens to rescue from trees.
Delicious.
Yeah, okay, I will scout for them, but I will do it very obviously. Sneaking
Okay.
behind bars and things.
Alright, make a perception check. 10. That's not absolute garbage. Slash roll 1d20. Oh wow, okay. I would say your perception check is good enough in that case. A few times, actually, you spot guards coming. Several of them. Decent little... and Katsu, I need you to make a stealth check as well. Guards coming
Just a
along.
normal one?
Sorry?
Just a normal roll, not advantage or disadvantage roll.
Just a normal roll with a flat +2, and all of you can add that as well. 10 total. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we've got a 20, a 15, a 12, and a 10. Okay. Okay. Several close calls. Several close calls. They're agitated. There are guards everywhere. They're prowling about. You hear a few rumors, well, not rumors, just hear people talking, chattering, as they pass very disturbingly close to the alleyways you all are hunched up in, talking about the bounty that has apparently been placed on the head of these two of, well, you hear yourselves described secondhand. A massive man wielding a great sword, a half-orc woman with a battle axe and screaming out fury, a halfling man, and an elf. Apparently, there's 500 gold on each of your heads. So you've got not just the Mardoons looking out for you, but all sorts of bounty hunters and would-be adventurers looking to cash in. But you manage to avoid being caught, and eventually you make your way to the Grand. Circling around the outside of it, just like Tillier said, the guard presence does seem lighter. There are not two guards, like he said there were at the front door, but three. There's one guarding a side door that you can see. It's kind of... The two guards at the doors look very imposing, physically trained, experienced, and adept. The one guarding the side door looks... Well, he looks like he's 17 years old and terrified. Oddly enough, from the second floor windows, no windows on the first floor, but some of the second floor windows are open, and you can hear the sounds of chatter and laughter and other tavern sounds. It looks like business is still on for the night, despite the chaos you guys have caused.
So,
Alright.
this is a
I-
tavern, is it, that we're entering through?
It's an auction house. It's kind of like an upper class lounge almost. It's got a lower floor that's like a tavern with a bar and tables for people, as well as the auction stage. And there is an upper floor as well with sort of like almost like an inverse courtyard where people can sit down and spectate and watch from up above and place bids.
It's like a VIP section upstairs.
Pretty much.
We'll need to do it quietly this time.
Can I approach the guards and say to them, "Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Lathander?"
Are you approaching the front door or the side door?
The front door. Sorry, no,
Okay.
the side door, the side door.
The side door. Okay. Give me just a moment while I get the map ready for you all.
Moorish, do you have your charm available?
My charm.
What, was it you that charmed the guy at the farmhouse?
Oh yeah, I do. I've got my glasses. Yeah.
Can all three
need-
guards see each other?
Okay.
Just a moment.
Question verb.
Sure.
When I cast hex on people, they get a disadvantage on an ability check that I choose. Something,
Yes.
something I haven't been using. Would I be able to hex the guard at the side door and then for wisdom and try to charm him without?
It's ability checks, not saving throws, unfortunately.
Okay, cool.
So it'd be something like perception.
Yeah.
But let me move you all over to the map. That's it. Oops. Music changes, but it's not quite. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, so I assume you all can see?
Yes, sir.
No.
Right at the bottom.
Oh, wait. Yep, there we go.
Okay, yep, right at the bottom. The rest of it is unrevealed to you because you haven't seen it yet. But the guard at the side, he is he looks tense, he looks skittish, he looks nervous and on edge. He's been apparently made aware of what's going on. The three guards up at the front, they look cool and collected.
I'm just seeing a black screen, by the way.
It's right at the bottom.
Can you see anything at the bottom?
It's Fog of War.
Oh,
If
sorry.
you-
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
it's a
what
big
am-
map.
It's big.
Is this where we die?
I can't see
oh-
our tokens.
I guess I can put you guys down. I assume you're watching from a distance, not actually on there, but I will.
Oh no,
Yeah.
sure, I'm going up
Oh
there.
right. Right, you went up. Ish went up to the front.
On the side.
Oh, the side. Gotcha. Morish, Kantu, Sale, and Kieran. Just have you guys off to the side there as well. All right. What do you do as you approach this guard, Ish?
I say, have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Lathander?
Lathander. The guard jumps at the sound of your voice, and he says, what?
Lathander, he promotes betterness in us all. He inspires us to better ourselves and better each other. Have you heard of him?
He glances around like he's looking for a superior, and there's none nearby, and he says, I really shouldn't be talking with you about this right now. I'm kind of, I have a job to do.
If not now, then when are you going to save your soul from eternal damnation? Remember, as the Thunder says, in the dawn beauty reigns and the way is clear. Do you not want to strive towards the dawn?
I mean, sure, who doesn't? But like, really, man, I really have a job to do. Can you give me a...
Just take 5 minutes. 5 minutes for your soul compared to an eternity of damnation.
Make a persuasion check.
Keep going. This is great.
Oh
my
20.
god!
Oh,
let's go! Let's go, Ish!
Ish, the first thing you saw on this young man's face was insecurity, fear, worries over the future, worries over whatever this life will hold. And you know, in your heart of hearts, that this life means nothing. It's the life that comes after that means all. This man, you are going to introduce him to eternity, to an eternity of salvation and joy under the light of your god Lathander. And he looks very hesitant and guarded and nervous for a while, and then he eventually says, "Just 5 minutes, right?"
5 minutes, I swear, it'll change your perspective on everything.
Okay, but let's talk where my boss won't hear me. And he leads you off into a little alleyway beside, leaving the doorway unguarded.
Okay, perfect.
Right, now we just need to get around these three.
Are we actually there? Or
You're
are
not
we-
actually there. I'd say you're in like the surrounding alleyways and such, so you can approach from any angle.
Okay.
I feel like we would have been like here.
Well, I think we would have been like off, down,
Yeah, like here.
over there. Yeah, yeah.
And then we're just gonna doopy doopy doo.
All right. As Ish is having this animated discussion with this guard, who looks actually very interested and very into it. You seem to have made a believer out of this young man, Ish.
Deploy the pamphlets.
All right. You come up and try this door. Kieran, first thing I want you to do is make a perception check as you just approach the door. 22, very good. Perhaps it's your small size putting you lower to the opening under it from which a light spills through, but you hear the sounds of work and noise coming inside, clanging pots. It looks like this leads into a kitchen.
Alright, yeah, there are some pretty busy culinary workers that work in there. Must be a kitchen entrance.
Okay.
Can you hear people in there, sorry?
Or I can
Yeah.
hear pots and pans clanging, so it must be a kitchen.
So
Don't know how many.
Probably gonna learn if we go through it.
Did you ask how many?
I said I don't know. How
Ah,
many?
yep.
Is it locked?
If you try the handle, yes, it appears locked.
Okay, I'm gonna put on my gloves of thievery and take out the lockpicking tools.
Make a thieves tool check.
Cool, I think that's just a straight sleight of hand.
It's not a complicated lock. It's just like a basic door lock over this side kitchen entrance. It doesn't take long. Slip your tools in, click a few things, click another few things, and pops right open. You've just removed the padlock. You haven't opened the door yet.
Okay, can I slowly open it and peer in?
Make a stealth check with
It's
advantage
a
'cause
normal
of your
check
cloak.
with
Yep.
advantage. Okay.
Because of your cloak. 21. Yep. Quietly, as the rest of your party stands to the side, you creak open the door and look in, and you see. Let me put these guys down because I forgot to do that. But 3 or so kitchen workers, well, what looks like 2 chefs and a waiter, busily talking something out. You hear an argument. One guy shouting, "I'm sorry, I didn't know he wanted his steak medium rare," and he said, "That's your goddamn job, dipshit," and so on and so forth. It looks like it's quite a ruckus in there. Let me reveal that. Currently, their attention is not on the doorway,
All
but it
right.
is tight quarters.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly turn the body. I'm gonna say, all right, there. Sorry. All right, there are 3 in there. Seems their attention is turned to a not well cooked steak at the moment. It's kind of tight in there though.
Were there any soups or like big pots or pans? Are they cooking something like big right now?
Are they
Uh,
cooking something big?
Yeah, there's a big old cauldron on the fire right now, like a huge fucking cauldron, just full to bursting with soup.
There you go.
I presume that the door that is to the top of that room, before we go in or anything like that, like, is it worth knocking out this guard? Could just playing games with it in any way.
Who's playing games? I genuinely am concerned for his soul.
You play with his soul.
The reason I'm saying it is because like we don't know what's beyond the door, but if we get Kutch to go into the actual building itself, he could do some scouting for us.
Well, we know this is a kitchen.
Yeah, but we don't know what's beyond it at all.
Yes.
So if we go in, like, that guard's gonna come back. We can't get out the front door easily because there's guards there. We could easily get trapped. So it would be handy to know what's ahead of us. If we take out that guard, Kutch is free.
I was thinking we get Kieran to tamper the food and fuck off, and then come back in a couple of hours. If there's a pot like here, like initially where the door is, Kieran, I don't have anything in my inventory. I don't know unless you want to slip well, no, you can't slip alchemist's fire into it. That'd be insane.
Doesn't quite work that way, unfortunately.
Probably just for guests though.
I mean, you're probably gonna, if we do that, like above table, you're probably gonna just be poisoning normal people. I mean,
Yes,
who are
the
basically
normal
slaves, but-
slave auction buyer.
Yes,
people.
you're
the
slave
elite of this
connoisseurs.
the elite of the incredibly shady town. Honestly, all we need, well, in above table, tamper the food, come back in a couple of hours if everyone's off and like, I don't know.
How are we going to tamper with the food, though?
Verb, where's the pot?
We'll say it's like right there.
Okay, so that's quite close. I mean, if anybody's got like a poisonous kit or just something spicy,
I don't have anything.
Because I've got like a bunch of oil flasks, like 5. That's about it. That's the only spicy thing I have.
I don't have that.
No.
Unless we take like camel shit.
Ish, I need you to make another persuasion check to keep the guard's interest as this all goes on.
Okay.
Oh, buddy. You started so strong, Ish. You started so strong.
No.
You got this man, this boy, hooked, line, and sinker, sold on the idea of eternity. I mean, this is a man who grows up in a lawless place full of criminals and ne'er-do-wells. Maybe it's not so wrong to be the one man who does right in a world of wrong. And then some of the light leaves his eyes as you keep on talking, and he thinks, what am I doing? I'm gonna starve if I don't have money. I need my job, and like, who gives a fuck about the afterlife? I can't think about that right now. Some of the attention leaves him, and he's still very young and wants to be polite, so he waits for you to finish your latest ramble, and then he says, well, I am really need to get going now. This is really interesting, but I have work to do.
Do we hear this?
Thanks, friend. I hope to see you at the nearest temple soon. And remember, it's always darkest before the dawn.
Yes, Morris, you hear this.
Okay. I'm gonna turn towards the guard.
As he turns back and sees the four of you, having apparated near this door, his mouth opens to scream, but you have a moment to react
I'm gonna
first.
cast Charm Person.
Okay.
I'm
Wisdom
gonna
save,
rush.
right?
Wisdom 13, DC 13.
Wisdom 13.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky. Yep. Yep, that's the 4. The guard opens his mouth to scream, eyes wide, and then his eyes retract again, and a big, dumb smile spreads across his face as he says, "Oh, are these friends of yours?
Yes,
Hey.
all of them. Keep it down. Come over here.
Okay, sure. What's going on?
Right. We need your help.
Need my help? Oh, anything for you, friend."
Through the kitchen next door, there's a door leading through.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Yeah?
what's through that door?
Oh, that's the main floor.
And how many people are in there? Guards, I mean, armed people willing to fight.
Right now,
Right now,
I think 4?
4. Is
4.
there any way you can take the guards out of the front, away from the brand?
Like
Like
make
away,
them leave?
like away, yeah. Make them leave for a long time, for at least an hour.
I could say that
Could you say that you saw us?
Yeah, I could do that, but what if they come find you? Like, I don't want you to get hurt.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be in the brand. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I can
Well,
do that.
I guess you better be really good at keeping them over there then.
Yeah. Take them the other way from this door. Say you spotted us running, from your post down one of the streets. I'm guessing south of here. Is this north, east, south, west? Like how the map's laid out?
This is actually kind of like in the center
Oh.
of Shady Creek Run.
Verb.
So, yes.
No, I mean like a compass on the map.
Wait, so,
I'm so-
sorry.
Oh, don't worry.
Could
don't worry.
I describe to him? No, not you, Siri. Fuck off. Could I describe to him where that sewer is and tell him to lead those 3 guards into that sewer so they run into those rats?
Yeah, you could. You have keen mind. You remember the directions pretty clearly. I guess he's not the brightest bulb in the. He's not the brightest light bulb, but I'd say he can reasonably. Yeah, he can remember that. If you give him the directions.
Yeah.
Did you have something else, Morris?
No. What Kieran said.
Okay.
No, murder. No.
Yeah. No, Kieran's idea
Not
is
murder.
good. Like, take them
Manslaughter.
away and take them maybe possibly not to come back.
All you have to
Alright.
do is tell them you saw me entering the sewer that my friend here has just told you about. And I heard you say you have to keep your starving family fed. I'm just-
Well, actually, I kind of lied about that. I don't really have a family. But I mean, like, I need to be fed.
I'll slip 5 gold in his pocket and be like, now go do what we asked, and good things will happen.
Okay, sure. And begins to walk off and down, stepping out of this space. And a moment later, you hear him shouting, "Ah, guys! I saw them! I saw the guys! They were running this way, and they went into like some kind of sewer. Come on!" And moments after, you see the whole lot of them running down the street, ignoring you, who are all hidden in the shadow of your little alcove, and they barrel down and are quickly gone.
Rock and roll. So
Alright.
we've got an hour until that wears off, so we need to be in and out here.
Not gonna lie, where I told them to go, there's carnivorous rats down there.
Oh, okay. How does Katu and Zale feel about going in the front invisible?
You can only do one of us, right?
No, I can do 2 people.
Then go for it.
Yeah? Zale? Everyone else okay with that?
I'll do it. I need to make up for what I did earlier.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna, whip out a piece of, what is it, Arab? Are we doing material in this?
If you have a spellcasting focus, you don't have to. But
Oh, okay, cool.
I-
Okay. Yeah, my sword is a spellcasting focus.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I'll cast invisibility on, make them both grab my sword.
Would
Sort of.
my Oh, sorry. Just to clarify, would my holy symbol be my spellcasting focus then? Just for
Yes.
Yeah, as a paladin, yes.
so that would be my burn on my arm. Okay, cool.
Yep, that works.
So I'm just gonna like invisible. I'll be like, so I'm invisible now, yeah.
Well, yeah, I
Yep.
was just reach
Both.
out the sword and have both of you touch it.
Both you and Katsu are, yes.
Oh, I don't know why I did disadvantage, but yeah.
I'll wait for you to make a signal, and then I go. Best of luck. And I'm I'm gonna.
Kieran, do you want to give him your sending
sling-
stone?
Sorry, what was it?
Do you want to give him your sending stone so he can let
It,
us...
it doesn't have it doesn't have a charge on it
Yeah,
today.
it's
We used the charge.
we used it already.
We didn't use the other one. I gave it back to you without it being used because I could send a message back on the first one.
Okay, I'll give him the one that's been used, and then I'll keep the one that hasn't been used so I can send a signal. Cool.
I'm just gonna slink into this front door and tuck myself away in here.
All
And
right.
While I'm in this front foyer bit, Burb, is there like a bar for the main door?
Like
when
a
it
crossbar?
closes, yeah, when it
Okay.
closes, is there like a crossbar?
There is actually, and quite a sturdy one too.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait here,
Okay.
and then you guys do your thing.
What's... are we going in through the side?
I guess so.
Ish?
All right.
What are you doing?
I will follow you and see if there's any food I can liberate for the masses.
Okay.
Hey, Ish, I think those guys in there might be harboring food. How about you go into that far corner over there and demand food?
Oh, Dave, did you come with me?
Yeah, I thought that was the plan.
I thought it was only me going invisible.
No,
Nope,
both
both
of
of
you.
you.
It was both of you.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Ish, as you rush into the walk into the building.
I would like to barge in and briefly flash on my pamphlets and go City Health Inspector. I'm here for
Okay.
inspection.
That was that was
Make
what I
a-
wanted to do. I was gonna go there and be like, you have a 0 hygiene rating. This place is unsafe.
All right. All right. Before you do, make a quick intelligence check.
I'm not that smart, but okay.
Mm-hmm. 13. No, fair
Decent,
enough.
Decent, decent.
You can still go through with this. You absolutely still can. I'm not telling you can't. Just you get the sense that Shady Creek Run isn't a place that's big on regulations and health safety. Not sure if there actually are citywide health inspectors, but you never know.
So I do the white gloves, wipe my finger and everything. I go, not good, not good. There's rats over there eating the rats. That's a health violation.
Okay. Make a deception check with disadvantage as you rush in, and Morris and Kieran, their attention is on Ish for the moment.
Yeah, while he's
Disadvantage?
doing
With disadvantage because there are no health inspectors in Shady Creek.
while he's doing this, I'd like to see if I can open this door.
Sure. Oh, 3. Well, here's the thing, Ish, right? Like, you know you're not a health inspector. These guys know too. But what matters mostly is just getting their attention, right? And you do that well. You barge in through the door and you start shouting and yelling at them. There's rats here. There's this and that. What are you doing with that pot? Why is it so full? Et cetera, et cetera. And they roll their eyes at you, and their argument over the uncooked steak is momentarily forgotten as one of them starts shouting at you, telling you to get the fuck out. Kieran, you have like maybe 6 seconds to act before their attention is back on you. You want
I'd like to try and open that door.
It's not locked.
Okay, finish.
You open it, and you see a. Let me reveal this for you.
I thought we were distracting the guards from inside the place.
You see a massive floor with just lots and lots of people, just so many people churning in and out, sitting at tables. You see the two barkeepers behind you, one man who looks very mean and angry, polishing a drink, longsword at his side, and you open the door, and immediately these like entire row of patrons see you opening the door and step in.
I didn't say I'd step in. I just wanted to open the door and take a look in.
Oh, gotcha. Well, not stepping in then, but they do see the door open. One of them perks up curiously. Another one seems to. I'll make a stealth check.
With advantage or normal?
Because
Of
advantage
the
is fine.
cloak.
Yeah, you still have your cloak up.
Alright.
18. All right. Yep. For the moment, they just clock the door opening. They don't actually see you, and they don't have any reason to like shout or scream or anything. I mean, they're just buying drinks.
Can I say to the chefs and the waiters, look, we can make all this go away. All I need is a little something, something. You know what I'm saying?
The chef, very angry at you, says, "If you're gonna ask for a bribe, at least have the decency to do it in the open, shithead." Make a persuasion check.
Okay, give me a bribe.
7. No, he grabs his ladle and he flings soup at you, and it stains all across your clothing. Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Okay.
And as he's turning to shoo you toward the door, he spots you, Kieran, and Morris just sitting there by the door, and his mouth opens wide, and he's about to scream.
Hold on, this was a test. You see, we are also the health inspectors. That guy is a trainee. No, he didn't do a good job. He didn't do a really good job. The rats don't eat rats. Rats eat rats who eat rats. But like he's right though. You are gonna need to give us a bribe for us to keep quiet here.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Fuck.
10.
Hold on, I'm just trying to roll the other one.
Oh.
Oh shit.
That's a 1.
Ignore the 17.
No, yeah, that's a 1. Kieran, most health inspectors don't have weapons all across their bodies and like battle-tested armor.
I'm a veteran health inspector.
And you're also like visibly injured. There's immediately the guy just starts screaming, "Help! Help! There's people there to help!" And the screams carry out through the door which you've opened. What are you doing, Ish?
Can I knock over the cauldron and start a fire and shout, "Fire! Fire!"
You certainly can. As you knock the cauldron over, and a puddle of hot soup spills out and catches the chef's legs, and he jumps back. And you kick at the coals of the fire underneath and start spreading them around. And he says, "Oh dear God! Oh God!" As
I
a
would like
small
to throw,
fire
I would
starts.
like to throw a file of oil on the fire.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, no, it catches very quickly as a fire just immediately begins to spread in this part of the building.
I shout through the door, "Fire! Fire! Get the fuck out! Save yourselves! Fire! Fire! It's going to kill us all! Fire!"
The screaming joins the sound of the chef who's calling for alarm, and confusion immediately sets out. Kieran, through the open doorway, you see fear and panic show on the faces of the patrons. 2 of them step out, rushing out of their seats. The barkeeps turn back to you, looking at the door. One makes eye contact with you, and then looks and sees the fire behind you. And for the moment, he doesn't even register your presence. He just sees the fire, and he starts screaming too.
In this moment, I would like to use the sending stone to message Zale.
Mm-hmm.
Zale, go through the door, yell "Fire! Fire! Get out!" and hit the first guard you see.
Will do.
All right, you get the message. Okay. Let's just Zale, go ahead and take your action, and then after this, we're gonna roll initiative. Well, you haven't actually been spotted. There's just chaos.
Are they
When
surprised?
Zale opens the door, I can go through it without getting spotted.
Is this doorway open? Verb?
It is. I will say yes. It is open.
Right. I'm invisible, so I'm standing, say here, like so. I'm just and I'm just gonna reach around the corner and I'm gonna scream fire, 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 and all that. At the same time, I want to lob my alchemist's fire.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go into the room first because I'm invisible, just before he does that crazy shit.
Okay.
How far can I throw?
20 feet.
Okay.
60 feet with disadvantage.
And I've readied an action. If anyone gets within range, I'm just gonna take a swing at them.
Ooh.
Why don't
Anyone
you
enemy-
move, why don't you
enemy
move
gets in.
through beforehand? You are invisible.
Okay. So.
That is true.
I mean, you could go up there, like next to.
Well, I could like mingle. So if I go to like here, because there's no one here, and I just
Is it-
scream fire, fire, and I'm just gonna lob my alchemist fire about.
There is a big conglomeration of them over on the left, unless you try and take them out first.
I want to set this table on fire. So.
Okay.
So I'm gonna lob my.
Yeah, easy enough. You shout and scream, fire, 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 and immediately throw the alchemist vial, which is invisible, as is all of the equipment you carry. And so, from the perspective of these merchants and bodyguards just sitting around the table talking business, they're just enjoying their drinks and their meals and enjoying the prospect of a good deal. When suddenly someone screams fire from two different places, and their table explodes with fire. As it begins to spread and catch, and they jump back out of their chairs, and screaming starts, and there are people everywhere, just in utter chaos.
Okay. Should we see what happens? Like, see how they move? Or do we go in?
Hang on, Zale. That technically is an attack roll. Your invisibility is broken.
That's fine. So
As you appear. Yeah, I'm gonna have all of you roll initiative now.
There's no indication he threw it.
There is no indication. This is more just to see. Well, immediately as. Hang on, let me get the turn tracker up.
Like, unless someone was looking directly at his chair, they're not going
Right.
to see and just appear there.
Right. This is more just like as the situation gets to this point, to sort of track the actions of these people as they go along. Combat, quote unquote, hasn't actually started yet. Let me roll group initiative for all these guys. Oh wow, it's a lot of NPCs. Okay, all right. So, let me get that going. Thug 2 is which guy? All right, so in the corner of this building, or in the corner here, Kieran, you can see this. A group of, they don't look like actual guardsmen, they look more like mercenaries or just general roughs. They immediately react, they see the fire spreading on that one table, and, well, they don't have any reason to fight or anything, they're just going to pass their turn and just start fucking, well, getting out of their damn chairs. Moorish. What's your first action that you'd like to take?
Cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
You got it. All right. As you tap your sword to your own chest, and this veil of ice crystals grow across the scales of your armor.
Cool. I have
All right.
15 temporary hit points, don't I?
You do. So you can go ahead and add that to your sheet. I also added it to your token. I think you can see that.
Yeah.
Immediately as this happens, this guard at the top here abandons his post by the door to run toward the fire, moving 30 feet, and he doesn't really... Well, he just sees the fire. He has no reason to react further. He starts screaming and shouting for help. This guard here is going to rush past you, Katsu. You can get your attack if you want. Actually, he wouldn't go around you. He'd just walk right through you because you're invisible, and he'd bump into you. And as he shoves, moves into you and knocks back, like sort of
Sorry, I was taking
bruising
away.
his nose. Oh,
Sorry,
no worries.
I was going to say, if someone is about to walk into me that's dodgy, I'm going to take a swing, because they're going to hit me.
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. At advantage because you're invisible.
I haven't rolled initiative, sorry. It's okay.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that's fine. Just add you back in. Oh, wow, your initiative is shit.
Yeah, my initiative was fucking shit. Anyway.
But you still get your attack.
Yeah, that's okay.
24 with advantage, so might as well roll again in case it's crit. No worries. Do your damage. As out
Sorry,
of nowhere.
That was single, wasn't it?
Well, it rolls both of them, and I assume
Alright.
you're wielding two-handed, so we'll just
Yes.
do the 14. Yeah, big solid hit as out of nowhere, this guard turns to run and get help, and he just slams into you, bruising his nose on your formidable musculature. And as he stumbles back, an axe comes flying out of nowhere, sort of disapparating as the invisibility fades off, and cuts into his shoulder. Oh dear God, what the fuck is happening? Security officer's worst fucking nightmare, I tell ya. Alright. Over here, these mercenaries see Katu appear and swing, and, well, they're not affiliated with this place. They have no reason to step in. They're going to... I'm just going to move for all of them as a group, just because it's faster. They're going to sort of step back and take defensive positions in the corner, but not really do anything further. Zale, it is your turn.
Sorry, I was going to shout as I kind of... I don't know if I'm allowed to shout after I've just appeared, but it's kind of a case of shouting anybody who doesn't want to die here. Feel free to leave.
Fire, fire, get out!
I have no idea what to do. Fuck it. I'm just gonna step up behind matey and swing twice at him.
His eyes are on the fire, and then they go to Katu. He doesn't even see you coming. I will say you have advantage on the first hit. 13? Neither hits, unfortunately.
Okay.
As by reflexes he turns and wheels and brings up a shield and parries the blow aside.
Okay, so I'll take my second attack.
Mm. Oh, not good at all. And blocks a second too, and he's going to use his reaction to do force back. He's going to make a shield bash attack against you, which does not hit, as he attempts to bash you back with his shield, but does nothing. So that's your action.
No, I've got nothing else to use. That'll be the end of my turn.
Got it.
Ooh.
And
Oh, sorry,
Yep.
sorry. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
all right, so your AC increases by 2.
Yep. And am I? Yeah, I'm concentrating now. Cool.
Perfect. All right, and I assume that is your turn.
That is
Another
my
guard.
turn.
Another guard backs here. Now seeing some actionable targets, is going to push his way through the crowd. 30 feet. He's going to keep moving. Another 30 feet. Okay, that's him. These guards here, defending these well-dressed, well-to-do people in fine robes and suits, one in a very resplendent crimson dress, are just going to hold position and defend their charge. Forcer 2, the one that you just took a swing at, is going to attack you. 1 club, 1 shield bash. 15 and 16, neither hit, as he swings wildly with his club and tries to bash you again, and no impact. Hedge Knight, leader of this mercenary, leader of this mercenary company, impromptu leader anyway. Again, has no reason to react right now. He's gonna look for an exit, but he can't see one. That's that. That guy stays where he is. That guy stays where he is. Kieran, it is your turn.
Cool. Am I still technically stealthed?
Yes, you are. Especially as all the
Perfect.
attention is drawn on the fucking fire in the main floor.
Question: does this man-lady thing look hostile?
Looks very mean with a sword sitting at his side, and he's wearing clothing, but he does look very mean. You can't really
He's
tell
wearing
if he's
clothing. Interesting.
not armor.
Damn.
I mean clothing as opposed to armor. No, I mean
5, 10,
He is not a nudist.
yeah.
25. Okay. And then from there. Yep. Okay, cool. 1 shot at Enforcer number 1.
All right. At advantage.
At advantage.
Mechanics question about that. Would he not possibly hit me? Or is that just like a natural one?
I have sharpshooter.
Yeah, sharpshooter. Normally there would be like, I would say on a missed roll, but he has a feat that specifically negates cover.
That's okay. I can shoot one like through your legs and hit them in the balls.
Just like Robocop.
16, 24 hits. 16 would not. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so that one, and then also sneak attack,
Whoa,
so 16.
Nice. Yeah, 16 total. Good hit. Dealing a sizable blow to him, especially following up on Katu's axe, as your arrow takes him in the same shoulder, actually, driving into the same wound, and he starts to sag, and blood is spurting out of him. He looks badly hurt.
Okay. I have a second attack now, because I leveled up.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna shoot an Enforcer 2,
Okay.
and that is just in my range. Oh, actually, sharpshooter, so. 17?
17 misses,
Ah,
unfortunately. As engaged with Zale, he manages to whirl back just in time to see the arrow coming and brings his shield up and parries it aside.
Okay,
And
that's
you are
fine.
now thoroughly visible.
Enforcer 1 is marked as a favorite foe now.
Okay, cool. And I read up on that feature, and you actually do the extra damage on the same turn that you apply it. So go ahead
Oh,
and roll
really?
another d4 for me.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
1.
1. Not bad.
Hold
I'd
on,
say
hold
something.
on. Wait, hold on. I want to double check something.
Sure, sure.
Okay, never mind.
It's
It doesn't
yours.
apply.
It is your turn.
I would like to cast Continual Flame on myself.
Interesting. A flame. Do you have 50 gold pieces worth of ruby dust? I will say if you want to just deduct
we-
that gold, you can do that.
Doing the components accurately.
it-
thing?
If it costs money, yes.
Okay. I will deduct the money, sure.
Sure. All right. So like, what exactly are you casting it like on your armor, on your head? It has to be an object, so it can't be your flesh, but
Oh, it can't be my armor then.
your armor then. Okay. Yeah. Immediately, fire just springs out across your body.
I now run into the room screaming, "Ah, help me! I'm on fire! Ah!"
Okay. Where do you run to?
Let's see.
Oh no.
I'll. I
All right.
think this bar is gonna be difficult terrain.
You can climb over it. Yeah. For
You
Yeah, you
only
can
have
just climb over
25
it.
feet, by the way.
he has a squat nimbleness feat. Gets you
Oh,
an
he
extra
does.
5
Oh,
feet.
my mistake.
Yep.
I will move here.
Yep. I'd
screaming,
say you can do
"Help
that.
me,
Easy enough.
Save me! Ah."
As you dive over the bar on fire, hands scrambling out, falling onto the bar stool, immediately the patrons to the left and right of you jump back, shocked. The barkeep, one of them turns and runs away. The other one goes and tries to climb up onto the table to administer aid. Mean Mug Mo, with his very mean mug, just looks at you, glowering. Make a performance check.
Mean mug mo.
Can you all
Come
see his
on,
name?
another 20. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 Okay,
I
cool,
can.
cool. 6.
With
Well-
advantage, maybe.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, it's a creative idea. I'll give you advantage. Why not?
Thank God.
Well, we'll see. It could be worse.
It is worse.
Oh,
Well, here's the thing. It's a loud space already. You're just screaming and screaming. You don't look very convincing. The barkeep who's up next to you as you are screaming immediately gives a look and like she reaches out to like pat out the fires and then doesn't feel any heat. And then she just looks confused and the others are backing away. It's had the effect you wanted for, at least for this round, but you get the sense people might see through that soon enough if there's a chance for them to. Anything else for your turn?
No, that will do it for this round.
Got it. Katsu, it is your turn.
Take another piss.
No, sorry, I was just distracted. Enforcer 1, I suppose, is my target.
Yeah.
Can I rage first, or do I? have to
Yes,
go first?
absolutely. You
Okay.
can take those actions in any order.
Great, so bonus action, rage, attack.
Mm-hmm. 12 miss. I want to remind you, because you haven't used it this campaign yet, you do have a feature called Reckless Attack, which, when you make your first attack on the turn, you can do it recklessly, which gives you advantage on the roll, on any attack roll, but other attacks against you have advantage.
I have no record of that on my character sheet.
Do you not? Look in Features and Traits, Class Features, Reckless Attack under your Unarmored Defense.
Okay.
But that's only if you want to do that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to do it, I suppose. Although I won't do it this time because I
Sure.
So that's first attack, second attack.
22. That one hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 9 points of damage plus 2 from rage for a total of 11. Carving into him. He looks to be on death's door now, badly injured.
And that is it for me.
All right. Immediately at the top of the turn, the chaos you all have been working to sow has set in as a stampede of people start running for the door, just clogging up the entryway completely. People start trampling over each other. A few people are knocked to the ground and stomped over and killed. One person is actively on fire from the table and is currently working to spread that fire around. More people are running. The mercenaries here, one of them goes and looks up at you, Ish, and sees through your performance, and then stops and holds up a hand, and the other mercenaries behind him stop as well. This guy's running as well, as is this guy. As are these guys. These are gonna run upstairs. All right, and that's it for them. Thug 2 doesn't get a turn. Morris, it's your go.
Okay. I'm gonna use my action to use my Pearl of Power.
Okay.
To gain a spell slot back, real quick.
Cool.
I'm gonna step through the door. So what, 5? I'm guessing. Can I go 5 through like that, diagonally?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
5, 8, and then. 10. And I'm gonna put my Hexblade's Curse as a bonus action on the Man-at-Arms 2.
All right. Cool. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
Uh, 10-4, sorry, my mic muted for a sec. Okay, let me apply that. We go to Man-at-Arms 1, who's over there. All right. As some targets come in, some more visible than others, point of order to Ishmine, or Ishyours, who is screaming on fire. The Man-at-Arms raises his spear and begins to charge, and he bellows out a shout behind and above him. He says, "Got a situation! Get down here, now!" 30 feet, just barely able to reach you, Ish, as he's going to take 2 swings at you with his spear.
He wouldn't have a man on fire.
This guy would. 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
That hits. You take 11 points of piercing damage, and he is going to use... No, he's not. He's just going to stop with that. The other attack misses with a 9. As he just runs up to you and drives his spear into you, piercing through your illusory flames.
I start screaming for real now.
Yeah, it hurts a lot. It hurts like a fuck ton. Enforcer 1, here engaged with Yukatsu, is going to... Well, he's badly hurt. He sees the people screaming. He sees the fire all around. Yeah, he's about to die, man. He's gonna use his action to disengage, and he's just gonna try to join the mass of people running out the door.
You get a swing, Dave, because you've got Sentinel.
I was hoping you'd forget.
Nope. This time I did remember.
Well done, Dale.
Alright, make your attack.
Nice,
25,
nice,
yeah, that
nice,
hits.
nice.
Roll damage. No,
Fuck-
that's easy
fuck
enough. As this guy turns and tries to run, you take your battle axe and you just hack him in the back of the spine, and he drops dead as a doornail. Is a doornail a thing? I don't think it's a thing. Anyway, as we come back to the mercenaries, one of them, the rookie at least, looks at you getting stabbed, looks around, and then looks to his leader, and the leader meets his eyes, and that's about as much as that exchange goes. Zale, it is your turn.
Is there a shove action or anything I can take, Verb?
Oh yeah. In place of one of your attacks, you can make an athletics check opposed by the enemy's athletics or acrobatics.
essentially what I want to do is I want to throw him into the stampede of people going through that door.
You sure as fuck can, buddy. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Please. 18.
It's pretty good.
Let's see. He rolls against you. 8.
Hell
All right,
yeah.
yeah, that'll do it. As you, with an impassive look on your face, just shove him with both hands, and he barrels into the crowd. And I'm gonna have him make a strength saving throw. DC, let's call it 18, because it's a pretty big stampede. Oh wow, he succeeds. He still takes, let's say he takes half of. Oh, it's a big crowd, man. Half of 66 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
So
Hey,
he
can I
takes
have
total of
silvery?
both.
Can I have silvery bobs quickly?
You cannot. Yeah, so he takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he's pushed into the crowd and barreled and knocked around side to side. Doesn't fall prone yet, but he's still in the middle of it. And that's one of your attack actions.
And I'm just going to step 5 foot forward, so if he wants to move, because now he's in the doorway, the crowd's going
He
to be
is.
pushing through the doorway, and I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm going to swing at him now.
Okay.
Ugh.
That misses.
Okay.
He's going to use his reaction to shield bash you. And if he hits, he will push you back. It's a natural one. He does not hit. Okay. Anything else for your turn, Zale?
That is everything.
All right. Man-at-Arms 2. Also kind of in the stampede. I'm going to have him make a strength. He's at the end of it, so the DC's lower, but he has to make a strength save. 13. I didn't actually pick a number in my head before I rolled that. let's
14.
say that saves. Why not? He takes 2d6, half of 2d6. So 1 point of bludgeoning damage, reduced to nothing because of his great armor master feat. As the stampede rushes through him and batters him around a bit, but he pushes through just fine. 10 feet, 20 feet to push through, difficult terrain. 30 feet, getting within range of Katsu. His spear has a 10-foot reach, so he's going to make 2 spear attacks at you.
Fuck you too, buddy.
15 and 17?
15 is when you see.
15, so both hit. You take a total of 22 piercing damage, reduced to 11 because of rage. As he takes his spear and just strikes at you twice.
Oh.
Alright, that's the end of his turn. The Noble Guards are still... They're going to use their turn to just rush all the way up into the VIP chamber. Let me quickly copy, delete, and move them. Just a moment. Alright. Let's see, after that is... Man-at-Arms 2 moved, Highwayman... We'll wait till the Hedge Knight's turn comes up. Enforcer 2 is in the Stampede. He's going to try to push you, Zale, to get out of it. So I need you to make an athletics check or acrobatics, opposed by his. You need to beat an 8.
Oh!
A 9, wow, okay.
Hey!
As he attempts to push you and fails and is still stuck in the crowd, frustrated, he's going to just bash you with his shield. That's a 13 to hit, which fails. No, he's just stuck there, man. He's just stuck there as the people keep running him down. All right, the knight here, as it comes to his turn, he looks at you, Ish. He looks at the man-at-arms, and a calculation goes through his head, and then he just starts fucking swinging at the man-at-arms. He's gonna make 2 battle axe attacks at him.
The man at arms.
So this hedge knight here,
Yep. He's swinging at the
Yep.
man at arms.
the one next to Ish, yep.
Okay, cool.
So 18 to hit, which does hit, 12 misses, so he takes 11 points of slashing damage. Unknown to you, Ish, why this man is stepping up on your side. Maybe he also knows the light of Lathandor. You're not sure, but he appears to be helping you. Thug is going to step up to aid his buddy, but he's not going to quite join the fight yet. We'll just skip that guy. Kieran, it's your turn.
5, 10. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Man-at-Arms 1.
Okay, make your attack.
26.
20. Yeah, that definitely hits. All right.
Okay, he is now my favorite foe. So
Okay.
Let me recast that, because the other one fucking died before I had a chance to kill him.
Rude asshole.
Can't believe he would do that. Okay. So that.
So sneak attack because Ish is threatening him, and then
Yep,
another
so-
D4.
So 12, and then the other D4 is. Okay, so
All right,
14.
so 14 total. Good hit.
Second attack, same guy.
Also, cool. So 14 plus minus 3 because of his feet. So 11 damage total. 19 hits. 14, just 10 plus your D4. Alright, so 12, 9 total after the reduction. As these these arrows find purchase, his the steel of his armor blocks some of it, but it's doing quite a bit of harm. Alright.
Okay, that is everything. Yeah.
Okay. Katu. No, it's yours. Sorry.
Can I move over to here and
You
then
sure can.
attack the man at arms?
You sure can. $22 does hit.
That's not into damage. Huh.
3 points, which is reduced to 0 because of his armor, unfortunately. As you swing and the weapon is just ineffectual against all the bluntness, the padding and steel of his armor.
Is he the last guy alive?
There's also another man-at-arms down here who is alive,
Yeah,
and
pretty fun.
And this
Mean
enforcer.
Mugmo, who I forgot to roll initiative for. Let me put him in there. He'll start acting next time. He's just been watching and glaring this whole time. So yep, I think that's all that's on the field right now. Anything else for your turn?
I don't like the way he said right now, but no. I'll end it
Okay.
there.
Katu.
Batu is going to move to here, kick the chair out of the way. Does the man at arms get any kind of disadvantage because he's surrounded by panicking peasants?
I would not say so. Not yet, at
Surrounded by
least.
so much PP.
Yeah.
Wow. So mature.
I'm going to take
I'm an adult.
first attack with that
Reckless.
reckless eye.
You got it.
Okay.
13 does not hit, but you still have the second roll. Advantage. 18 does hit. 11, 13 total, minus 3, so 10 points of damage as you carve into him. Good hit.
Do I get that bonus action from the kill I got the previous round? Like the one that, a reaction attack?
No, only on your turn.
Okie doke. Then I don't believe there's anything else I can do.
You have a second attack, right?
That was my second attack.
No, you have advantage
you-
on your first. Sorry.
Yeah, Reckless. Reckless gives you advantage on the attack roll, so you made 2 rolls, and you still have a second attack, also at advantage.
Sorry, I almost distracted you there. Grant. Okay.
No worries.
Take your explanation.
Sure. That hits.
Roll it again in case you crit.
Just in case. You never know. Oh, wow.
Sorry. There's the second one.
Alright, so 15, 12 total on that second hit as you carve into him, continuing to damage him. He's looking quite decently hurt now. That's the end of your turn, I take it?
Yes.
Alright, at the top of the round, as this situation unfolds, the peasants keep on running, just urging their way out the building. That bodyguard steps aside. I'll have the enforcer make another strength saving throw. This patron that was on fire dies because of his fire and starts spreading more fire.
I love it.
So this whole area is quickly becoming no man's land, and the rest of the stampede sees the wall of fire building up, and they stop short, and this guy is surrounded by flames. He backs away. There's a lot of chaos. A lot of people are scrambling and running into each other. This table gets knocked over in the chaos, and people are barreled into it. Another person gets crushed to death. Let's have this enforcer make another strength saving throw. Wow, he's rolling really good. No, he manages to withstand it. Let's say, roll 4d6, a little less. Alright, he takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and still standing on his feet. Let's see. Up above, there's a second floor to this place that you all can't see yet, but up above, you hear gunshots, actually, starting to fire in rapid succession. And you hear more shouts and screams as people are apparently battling up there, too, for reasons you don't know yet. But let me go ahead and put them on the tracker. Group initiative. Nice. Descending. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, so that's it for that turn. Up above, the sound of the gunshots now, as you hear in rapid succession some kind of pistol being fired. 1, 2, 3. Wow, holy shit, this guy's rolling good. 8, 18, 31 points of damage. As you hear up above, somewhere you all can't see just yet, the sound of someone getting absolutely peppered and shot to death as he dies screaming. Every shot is followed by, "Ah! Oh god! Ah!" And then a body comes flying over the railing of the second floor, lands and collapses onto a stool, dead as disco.
Is he above, or the sounds above us, like here, or over?
Like
far end?
right about here actually, is where the gunfire is coming from. The second floor railing.
And the guy fell like here or here or something?
His corpse is right there if you can
Okay.
see.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No worries. All right, so that's the end of that fellow's turn. That guy is dead, so let's remove him from the initiative. Let's say this guy represents his whole company. Ish, as you are currently locked in combat with the man-at-arms here, the mercenary behind, who's just taken his battle axe and laid into him from behind, says, "You all attacking this place?"
I wouldn't quite
Yes.
say
Yes.
attacking, more
Liberating.
liberating.
Ignore
yeah.
the pacifist.
He says, "Well, whatever. Was waiting for a chance."
Good to have you
and-
along.
And that's the end of that. All right, let's go to you, Morris. It's your go as you hear this exchange.
Okay. As my bonus, can I switch my Hexbade's Curse to the Man-at-Arms 1, please?
You sure can. Did you ever cast it in the first place?
It's not the Hex. It's Hexblade's Curse.
Hexblade's Curse. Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, actually, no, I can't. No, sorry, I can't move it. It's not Hex. My bad.
Okay, no worries.
It didn't say it. I'm going to move up to this Man-at-Arms 1.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit him twice.
You got it. Make your attacks. 16 hits. 21 hits. Good stuff. 10 reduced to 7. Oh wow, that's actually exactly enough. Even with the reduction, as you leap over the bar with your greatsword in hand, the first hit drives through his armor, and the second hit is just a lethal carve out, almost splitting the man in half as blood spigots out of him, and he drops dead.
You motherfucker. I mean, but nothing.
He deserved it. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, cool. End of your go. That guy's dead. Look, when things die down, I need to talk to you about something, says the Hedge Knight as the rest of his guards fan out. And you all can hear the sound of commotion from both upstairs and from behind. It seems more people are about to emerge. And they all just fan out and form a wall. That's the end of them. Kieran, it is your turn. Well, no, let's not skip Mean Mug Mo anymore. He has a turn. Mean Mug Mo. Oh, were you in there? You are in there. Sorry, Zale. Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
My bad.
For my first attack, I'm gonna shove him again back. Or is he already in the fire? Where you've drawn it?
He's just outside of it.
Okay, my first attack's I'm gonna do an athletics check to shove him into the fire.
Okay. Okay, let me make 25. That's gonna be hard for him to beat. Yeah, no. Yeah, he's in the fire.
So he's in the stampeding fire.
He's The stampede is kind of stopped as the fire comes up and the people rear to a halt, but he's in the fire for sure.
And
Let's have him make a dexterity saving throw. That's a 13. Let's say that's a fail. Why not? 3d6. Oh, nice. As he takes 8 points of fire damage as he is roasted alive.
I take a 5-foot step up and I swing at him.
All right. This poor man. All right, yeah, that hits.
Repeatedly pushed by Zale.
11. Yeah, just pushed into
This
the fucking
is-
stampede
This
and
is
fire.
what bullying looks like.
And he's just screaming and wailing, and at this point he just wants it to end. That is all right. Anything else for your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Got it. All right, Man-at-Arms 2 here is going to make an attack at. Oh, he's going to make both attacks at you, Katsu, with advantage because of reckless. 19 and 15, or 19 and 16, I think both hit.
Yes.
So 23 total, reduced to 11. And he's going to use Warding Thrust, so I need you to make a Strength saving throw. 23, you are not pushed back. Alright. That is the end of his turn. We come to Highwayman, who is just going to stand where he is. Enforcer 2, who is on fire and surrounded by people. He's having a real bad day, man. He's going to disengage and try to run away.
I will swing at him.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, they don't know that the disinfection. Yeah, that hits. That hits. 9 points, not quite enough to kill him, but it does reduce his speed to 0 as he is stuck in the fire. As you just string your sword out and like spear him through the leg and halt him in place. That's the end of his go. The Hedge Knight, seeing that the Man-at-Arms is dead, says to you, Ish and Morish, we're the Scarred 7, or the Scarred 6 at least. Our leader got captured. He's down below. Help us find him. We'll help you take this place. Deal?
Deal.
Deal for Lathander.
He gives you a very puzzled look at that, and then shakes his head. And he's gonna
Do
move
you have
up.
time to hear about the word of Lathander or Lord and Savior?
Apparently he does not, as he rushes on. Actually, a little bit faster as you go off on your spiel. Mean Mug Mo is here. He is going to, shaking off his paralysis, he's going to start attacking you, Kieran.
Oh.
Just
Why?
picking up his longsword. Well, he was a he's kind of like a personal guard. Not for this place, but seeing that you're attacking and causing chaos as part of the rest of the group. 2 longsword attacks. 17, I think, hits.
17 hits, 10 misses.
Alright, so you take 6 points of slashing damage.
Mm.
Alright, and that's his go. Mean Mug Mo is gone, Thug 1 is gone, Rookie 2. Kieran, it's your turn.
Yay! Okay, take out the short sword. It's time to get a bit dirty.
Alright.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I am going to 2nd level Hunter's Mark him.
Oh, nice.
So, how do I cast this at 2nd?
I think you just, yeah.
There we
figure
go.
it out.
Alright, so. First one.
Does hit, yes. He's
Okay.
not wearing armor.
So, 1d6. So, 6 plus the Hunter's Mark.
6. Yep.
Hold on.
I think it's a d6, right?
Is it 2d6 at 2nd level?
I don't think so. I
With
think
Hunter's
the
Mark?
let me check.
Um,
Doesn't say. No, it only gets more
no.
duration.
Oh, no, it's not. It's just, I think, how long it lasts, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's go ahead and roll a d6.
Anyway. So that's another d6.
That's
Nice.
7 points total. You do have a
Okay,
second
so-
hit.
Second attack.
22, yeah, nice. 8 plus Another d6, so 12 total. Good hits, good hits. As you, going toe-to-toe with this guy, parrying aside one of his blows and slashing across the chest and thigh. He does not look so mean anymore now, he just looks hurt.
I'm gonna give him a thumbs down. Leave it at that.
Alright. Alright. Coming to this turn. Over on the banister, none of you can see. You are actually within range. The sharpshooter is going to take 2 shots leading up over the balcony. I will say the first shot has advantage because you all don't see him, but you'll see him after the second. 19, so you take 5 points of piercing damage, ish yours. And let me reveal him, I guess. As you see him, he's sort of leaning over a railing with his bow in hand. He's going to make another attack. Let's see. Yeah, also at you, Ish. $18, you take another 5 points of piercing damage, and he's going to use Hobbling Shot. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fine.
12, that's a failure. Your speed is reduced by 20 feet until the end of the sharpshooter's next turn. Alright, that's the end of his turn. Make sure to apply that damage. I think that was 10 total.
Well, one didn't hit, did it?
No,
Was that an advantage? The top
first one was at advantage, yeah.
Right. Okay. Then
Next up, another person you don't see, but you certainly hear him as he fires. He's going to take aim at you, Morish. As the crack of a gun fills the space, deafening and loud. 15 to hit.
Miss.
Miss. As a gunshot cracks and deafens you, and you see the you whip aside by reflex, and the wood of the counter splinters behind you. And you see him at the top of the railing. Both of you make intelligence checks real quick. Hang on, it's not working. Reveal areas. 9 and 3. Nope, you're not quite able to ascertain like the danger zone, so to speak, of where these shots are coming from. Alright. That's the end of his turn. Ish, yours. It is your turn. You are hobbled.
I throw myself behind the bar and seek cover.
Okay.
And then I will also where is it? Use emboldening bond. Where is it? Yes, emboldening bond. 3 people within 30 feet of me, so that's going to be Kieran, Caddy, and Moorish.
Okay.
All gain the ability to make a d4 to an attack roll, or an ability check, or a saving throw once per turn.
For how long?
10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Okay. Got it. Were you concentrating on anything beforehand? I don't.
I was concentrating on setting myself on fire.
Oh, right. Well, I think Continual Flame is not a concentration spell. Let me check that. It lasts indefinitely, doesn't it?
I think so, until I cast it again or something. I don't mind dropping it.
Doesn't matter.
It served its purpose.
This is true. This is true. All right. Yep. All right. As the bond goes out, and you all feel a surge of heroicism and bravado. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Katsu, it is your turn.
Katu is going to try and finish off the get here.
Okay.
Just a regular attack.
Sure. Yep, that hits. 10, perfect. 12, reduced to 9. Decent hit. He's looking pretty badly hurt now.
Second attack then.
20 hits. 10, 12, also 9 points of damage. On death's door. But not quite dead. Any movement or anything?
Nope, that's it.
Got it. End of the turn, come to the top of the rounds. You hear movement as, oh well, you hear a door slam open as a massive hulking ogre steps out onto the main stage. No weapon in hand, just purely naked. Behind him, a red-skinned tiefling, with his hand outstretched, and a sort of purple light building between his fingertips. Another person looking like a mage, and a also heavy-set man with a club over his shoulder. They come in and join the fight. Group initiative. Okay. Okay.
Boss is playing with himself again.
Always. Alright. So, up at the top of the rounds, you all hear a... well, you don't hear anything, actually. You just see a man come crashing down as he drops down onto a table. A human man, fairly tall, dressed in a leather duster coat, 2 guns in his hands, pepperbox pistols, 6-barreled, just drops down, 3-point landing, looks up, looks around, and he says, "Well now, you folks are making quite a ruckus. Looks like you might need a hand." And he picks up his gun, and he's going to take 3 shots at... Well, he's going to shoot at the sniper across the way. Alright. God damn it. How did you knew, God, you've read that too, haven't you? 3 shots with ruin. Holy shit, that's a crit. Okay, so the 3rd attack misses, but we are doing brutal critical now. Okay, that's a lot of dice. Alright, so that's gonna be 12, 4, 8, 12 plus, okay, slash roll 3d4. Alright, wow, okay, so that's 10. So it's gonna be a total of 12, 17 plus 10, a 27 damage on the first hit. That's a big hit. Followed by another 15. Yeah, okay. 2 shots up into the banister, and another body comes tumbling down. A dwarven fellow holding a flintlock rifle, spent and smoking, drops and splatters on the ground. The 3rd shot he's going to direct at Sinclair, I guess, and misses, because that's a 12 to hit. Alright, and that's the end of Roland of Zadash's turn. Alright, Morris, it's your go.
I'm gonna see this big fucking ogre come in, take a step back over, like climb back over the bar, up to Mean Mug Mo,
Okay.
and give him a couple of taps with my big sword.
Assholes! I was just trying to have a good day at work for once. Had to go and ruin everything.
You
Picking
attacked
on the little guy.
You attacked. Yeah, you picked on the little man.
I got fucking shanked.
That's 15 does hit.
How close is he to death? Do I need to use both on him?
He looks pretty decently hurt, but not quite death's door.
Okay, I'll roll both on him.
Alright, that hits. 12 points. Yep. And 7. Yeah, that's enough to do it, as Mean Mug Mo is dispatched with ruthless efficiency. Poor mean man. Alright. And we come to these thugs who begin to make their, who are going to attack. Finally. 20, well, yeah, he's gonna move up onto the, nearby to the stage, 30 feet, and he's gonna hold an attack and wait for someone to get closer. And indeed someone will, as the brute comes in. Playing with myself indeed. Cudgel attack. 20 to hit, wow, that actually hits. Okay. 7 points of bludgeoning damage to the big guy, and the big guy is going to make 2 great club attacks at him. 18 hits. 14 hits. Oh, poor guy. As he bravely steps up to make his stand and swings his cudgel and takes the brute in the knee, and the brute raises his club over his hands and just splatters him into paste with 2 blows. It's the end of his turn. Okay, Zale.
Did you say he fell prone?
Oh, the enforcer?
Yeah. Did he fall prone?
I don't think so.
I
But
couldn't remember. I'll
he,
just...
he got pushed. He didn't get prone. I'm keeping track.
Okay.
Hi.
Alright,
G'day.
fine. No, I'll just swing twice at him then.
Okay,
That's
I'll
first
say
one.
he's like oh, that misses, but
Yeah. Second one. Oh
Also-
Jesus.
oh, some misses. He is on fire and writhing right now, and he's just dodging your attacks by instinct. But he's also burning, so you get the sense he's probably not long for this world anyway.
Hmm. I'll end my turn anyway. I just want to make sure he does die.
Okay, sure. This rookie here is going to use his action to start sparking a firebomb. And he's just going to hold where he is. Man-at-Arms 2 is still alive somehow. Gonna make 2 attacks at you, Katu, just regular attacks. 11 misses, 9 miss. Wow, okay, cool. Nice work, man. Enforcer 2, at the top of his turn, I'm gonna have him make a dex save to avoid being on fire. Or to... well, we'll see. 13, nah, no. 2d6. Yeah, he's dead. The flames have taken him, and he just goes down screaming at your feet, Zale. The scar on your arm pulses unpleasantly as you see all this fire and watch his flesh roast. But that is it for him. Highwayman. Let's see. Okay. Going to charge in 20, 35, 30 feet. So many NPCs. Yeah, he's just gonna make a crossbow attack at the mage. 22 does hit, so 6 points. Okay. That's it. Alright, so we come to Quentus Mardoon. A red-skinned tiefling holding up his hand, psychic energy billowing there. He stands up, he comes to the forefront, and he stands over the stage and he says, "You've made quite a mess of my operation. It's very rude of you, I must say. I cannot let this stand. Patrons, loyal guests, friends of the Mardoon family, I ask for your aid." And he's going to cast Compulsion over the crowd, and this panicking, jumped up group of people just trying to flee and get away from the fire, their eyes suddenly blank out and they start to run, stampeding in you guys' direction, as they just rush pretty much blindly over here, scrambling over the bars, driven wild by this psychic impulse. Katu, I need you to make a strength saving throw as they start to rush and push into you, and they'll be on you next turn ish, like a human wave basically.
Maybe that's what I want.
Surf's up.
Dave, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I need to make a strength save.
1 sec.
No worries. 21. Okay, let me roll 3d6. You'll take half of this. And then, so 11, half to 5, halved again because of rage, so you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as a few people batter into you, but you don't care. You're fine.
I feel like that should be 3, but okay.
It's always rounded down. Next, Hedge Knight is going to go toe-to-toe with the Brute who murderized his friend. 2 battle axe attacks. 9 misses. 9 misses, wow, okay. 1, doing the same. Too many NPCs. You know what, I'm just gonna have these guys fight without actually rolling for it. It should be fine. We'll just say that they tie up that Brute and keep him from taking his turns. Sinclair, the big ogre, he is going to pick up a chair and toss it at you, Morish. I need you to make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
Jesus. Okay.
And we have the
9.
+4.
Yeah,
if we
it's not
need
gonna.
it.
It doesn't matter. I won't be able to get it.
Okay, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as this ogre just picks up a chair and flings it at you, and it slams into your face with full force.
Okay.
And I think that...
That gets
think
rid
that
of
actually
my
just...
armor of Agathis, yeah.
Oh wow, exactly on the roll too, that's unfortunate. But that's it for his turn. The Mage Arcanist is going to step up. He is going to... he doesn't want to get too close, but he doesn't really have a choice. Standing on the edge of the stage. What spells does this guy have? Oh, he has that. That's cool. Yeah, he's going to cast Lightning Bolt. He's going to try to catch... He'd have to angle it, but he can catch both Moorish and Kieran, I think. If he goes down here. Well, not from there. So... Oops, my bad. Yeah.
Okay.
He throws himself.
He casts Lightning Bolt and becomes the Lightning Bolt. No, I need both of you to make a Dexterity saving throw. Let's see, DC 14. Okay, that's a success. That's a success. 8d6 as you take half of whatever this number ends up being. Holy shit!
Oh,
Oh my god.
Wow. 18 points of damage. 18 points of damage as the mage stretches out his hand and a crackling bolt of lightning spears through the both of you. This bodyguard was also in the way. I guess I'll have him save. If he fails, he dies.
Can I do a spirit shield on some of that?
You can. Oh wow, he does succeed. Okay, so he only takes 18 points as well, somehow surviving. Who do you want to shield?
Hey Dave, use your item.
Thanks very much. Thanks.
No worries. Anytime.
I suppose Ish, given he can heal other people as well.
Ish is not in the
sorry.
line of fire. It's Kieran and Moorish.
Moorish then, I suppose.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and roll your 2d6. Five. Okay, cool. Morris, you can add 5 hit points back as a spectral shield apparates in front of you just before the lightning bolt impacts and absorbs some of the impact.
Cool. Thank you.
Alright. That's that for their... Oh, as a bonus action, they're going to overchannel. So they immediately suffer 17 points of necrotic damage as he begins to tap into his life essence. Next turn, he can cast 2 spells.
No, that's not happening. Sorry.
Alright, that's the end of his turn, Kieran.
Okay. Yep. Up to here. You know what? Fuck that guy. Bonus action, I'm gonna move my Hunter's Mark to him.
Okay.
Okay, first attack.
22 hits. No sneak attack on this, but yeah, 6, 7 points. That's a good hit. Almost dead as the blow takes him and he cringes. 15, he casts shield and blocks the second blow.
Okay, that's fine. Because I have the Hunter archetype, I can shoot another arrow at Sinclair because he's
Okay.
5 feet. Next to
Got
you.
it. Got it. Feel free. 21 hits.
Just 8 piercing.
So, 8 piercing. Cool. The ogre takes it. That's the end of your turn, I think.
Mhm, yep.
Sharpshooter is... You're just out of range for the sharpshooter, but he has plenty of other targets. He is going
Yeah,
to...
I did Hunter's Mark damage there.
Yep.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know.
He's gonna take 2 shots at Roland as a
Oh.
dash, I guess. 9 and 24. 24 hits. Oh, wait. As this man with the leather duster holding his 6-barreled pistols takes an arrow to the chest and he grunts. Alright, drop the turn counter by accident. Let's see, that's the end of that guy. Katu.
Yeah, just gonna try and get this guy out of the way again.
Alright, 24 hits, 11 points. Yeah, that'll finally do it. As you just cut his head off, nice and clean.
Okie doke. I'm going to move to here. I have 40 walking speed.
Nice.
My second attack is going to be against the Arcanist.
Alright, he has 19 AC until the start of his turn because of shield, but that hits. God damn it, okay. Rolled it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, with two clean blows, or with one clean blow, you swing up as raises his shield, deflecting the arrow, and swerves toward you to defend himself. But you're just faster, and you slice his arm off at the elbow, and the blood spigots across your face as he dies.
Grand, and I will use the last attack against that bastard beside me.
You certainly can.
Actually, can I? Because my bonus would have been used on the spirit shield.
No, that's a reaction. That's a
Okey-doke.
23 hits.
God damn.
13, 15 points of damage. Good solid hit, taking him in the belly. And I take it that is your turn.
That is my turn.
All right, it's yours. It's your turn. You look over and you see a wall of people rushing toward you, about to run you over unless you move.
What's everyone's health like at the moment?
I'm really good.
3
I'm
quarters.
really not good.
I'm not great on half health.
Well, you're too far away, Dave. You're fucked.
You can move.
Yeah, but what about everyone else? What about that Roland of Zadash fella? What's he like?
He's looking okay.
What about rookie number 2? He's important too.
Oh,
They're all seeming okay so far. TikTok, my friend.
Okay, I will move into these guys. Cast Word of Radiance.
Okay. All right. That's a saving throw, right?
Yeah, Constitution 15.
All right. I'll make 4 Constitution saving throws. One of them succeeds. The others do not. Roll your damage on that. Let's say this one succeeds. These 3 do not. They have exactly 5 hit points. They're dead.
Oh, excellent.
As you speak a word and blinding light erupts in front of you and carves a path through the sea of running bodies as they just drop dead, their eyes burned out like fuses as they fall at your feet.
May the thunder guide you.
Apparently.
And then I try and step away. 1, 2, 3. I will go behind Morris.
Okay. All right.
Oh, sorry. I'll go in front of Morris.
Go in front of Morris. Okay, got it. As we come to the top of the turn and the sea of people continues running on, I will say you did kill a bunch of them. Yeah, I mean, these guys are on the other side of the bar. They'd have to jump over it to make do. No, you killed all the ones who are going to run over you, so they just run past you, compelled to do this, but they don't actually do any damage. So both of you are fine. Roland of Zadash with his guns. He has 6 shots left. He's going to action search and fire all 6 at Sinclair. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 hits. The other 2. Is that not going through? It's not going through. Come on.
2, 3, 4.
Alright, okay. So the first one is not a crit, but that's 15, 15, 13, 15, 30. So we're looking at 30, 43, 3, 55, 58 points of damage. Well, that's so. Jesus fuck! I made this guy way too strong. Whatever. As this gunslinger man brings up both of his pistols, and he just lays into him within a barrage, and blood explodes across Sinclair's body. This ogre, pockmarks opening all over. Minus 58. And then the guns spent and empty, he holsters both of them in his sides, and he is currently without any more ammunition. That is the end of his turn. Well, actually, he says, looking over at the group of you all, I wasn't planning to intervene tonight, at least not in this way. You kind of forced my hand. But whatever, let's make some fun of it, I guess. And that's his turn. Morris, it is your go.
The guy that I Hexblade cursed died, didn't he? The man at arms 2.
He did.
So I get 9 hit points back because of that.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to move. So that's. Is it 10 feet to get up onto the bar?
No, just 5.
5, and then.
And while you're doing this, at the moment, fire is also continuing to spread.
Good.
It's about to engulf your entire area, Zale. You're actually kind of surrounded already.
Gucci.
Jesus, that's a lot of fire. 15 feet. And I'm gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at Sinclair.
All right, feel free. 25 hits.
Come on, ugh, that one.
And that one. All right, the 25 hits.
Full damage.
14. Wow, good hit. Good hit. Is that a max roll?
Yes.
It was. Nice. All right. Yeah, cool.
That's my done. Yeah.
Thug 2 is dead. The brute is going to. Well, he's still tied up. I guess we'll have him make attacks. 10, 20. Oh, jeez, just pasting these guys one after the other. But he's still tied up for the moment. Zale, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move 30 feet to here, and then I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step, so I'm next to Quentis.
Okay.
So basically, you just see him sprint through a bunch of fire, and then just
Disappearing into
disappear,
it.
and then appear right next to him. And then I'm going to take 2 Greater Weapon Master attacks against him. So -5 to these to hit rolls.
Alright.
So 15.
15. Does he have shields? He does not have shield. That hits. As does 13.
Yes. So that is 22 damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
And 22
Nice.
damage.
Alright.
44 damage.
Yeah, he has 1 hit point.
Fine smite. Fine smite.
I don't have any spell slots left because we didn't long rest.
No.
As you carve into him and slice him twice across the chest, exposing bone, spraying blood across your face. And he just gasps, reeling. Still alive, though.
That's my turn.
Alright. Rookie 1, his firebomb successfully prepped, is going to throw it at Sinclair. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, suffer 7 points of fire damage, and be set on fire. It's not very dexterous. Oh wow, apparently is actually. So he takes, what is that, half damage, so 3 points of fire damage, and he's not on fire. But more fire is spread to the building, I guess, if that matters. There's so much of it already.
This just looks like Divinity 2 now. Fire everywhere.
Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, that's end of him. Man-at-Arms 2 is dead as Disco. Enforcer 2, also dead and incendiary. The Highwayman is going to run up behind the Brute, and he's going to make a sneak attack if he hits. It's a dagger attack. That misses, but he has a bonus action to do it again. That does hit, and that's a crit too! Oh wow, nice. Alright, okay. Okay, so let's see. So I guess we'll roll 1d4 plus 3d6, and that's in addition to whatever. So 9 plus his base damage maxed, which is 4, 18, 22, 26 plus 9 is 35 points of damage. As the rogue just rushes up behind and plants his dagger in between the ribs of this massive man. Quentis Mardoon on 1 hit point looks to you, Zale, the man who's injured him. He... Okay. Alright. He is going to cast Heat Metal on you, Zale, because you're wearing metal armor.
Okie days.
So, there's no save for it not if you were casting it on your weapon. Actually, that is what he's going to cast on, because he needs to get the fuck out of dodge. So make a Constitution saving throw as your sword begins to glow red hot. 16. You still take the 9 points of fire damage, but
Okay.
you hold on to the blade as it sears into your hand, and he wants to run away. He needs to run away, but your AC bonus is gone, I guess. He wants to run away. He needs to run away, but he can't afford to because he's literally about to die. But that's shit. Okay. Okay.
Move, I
Okay.
dare you.
As a bonus
Hold on,
action, he's going
that works
to
too.
he's going to inflame emotions. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw. As 11. Okay, you feel the rage stoke up in your mind and obscure your better senses. You need to subtract 1d6 from your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, which is going to happen right now as he tries to run into his office. Make your attack at him, I assume.
Oh,
9.
motherfucker.
All right, it misses as your head is clouded over with rage, and he retreats into his back room, closing the door behind him. All right. Hedge Knight here is going to make 2 battle axe attacks. 1 hits, 13 points of slashing damage. Cool for him. Let's see. We come to the thug, who's dead. Rookie 2, who I've forgotten several turns now. He is going to this door and he is barring it, locking it in place. It's the end of his turn. Sinclair. Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay. Ah, shit.
Do it.
Alright, I need you to make a strength or dexterity saving throw. Your choice.
Just 1 second, I'll check my because I did get a bonus to start. I don't think it's as much as strength.
I think it's dexterity at advantage or strength with a better modifier.
Yeah, strength. Shit.
Strength 16, not
Wait,
quite
wait, wait,
enough.
wait, wait, you're blessed. You're blessed, aren't you?
Yeah,
You
you
can
got
add a
the.
D4.
Oh,
can
you have
add a
that bond. You
D4
can add a. Oh, right, that's true.
Sorry, why am I blessed?
Because
Ish.
It's his spell.
Yep. So you can add a D4 to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, which I guess you can do now. Yeah, that's exactly what you needed. As Sinclair tries to grab you, pick you up with his massive ogre hands, and does not succeed as you break his grip and stand your ground. And all right.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's kind of all he had going for him. So he's gone. That's his turn. Kieran, it's your turn.
Cool. Bonus action. We'll move the Hunter's Mark to Sinclair.
Okay.
First attack. I
That's
assume
a hit.
27 hits, but
Yeah,
So-
I'd say so. So 11 points plus your d6, so
15.
15 total. He's looking pretty badly hurt at this point.
Go. Second attack. 21
That hits.
plus that.
So 9 points plus 3. All right.
With sneak attack, no?
You got the sneak attack on the first hit.
Does it not count for the second?
You only get that once per turn or once per
Okay.
round,
Okay.
unfortunately.
No worries.
This ogre looking very badly hurt now, sagging to his knees. Anything else for your turn, Kieran?
No, that's it.
Got it.
Oh, wait. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Alright. Sounds good. The sharpshooter on the railing, still untouched so far, is going to take 2 shots at Moorish. 18, I assume, hits?
Yeah, first one hits.
5 points of piercing damage. And he is going to keep ducking under the railing. Katsu, it is your turn.
Great weapon attack, put up. Fails.
That first one misses. 16 after. Yeah, that hits. Yep. He has 17 hit points left. 8 plus 10, 18. Yeah, plus. Yeah. Alright, no, that'll do it. Is there any particular way you want to dispatch this big man?
No.
We did not.
Kind of feel sorry for him.
Yeah, he didn't have a chance to do his cool stuff, which is a shame. But you take your battle axe in both hands, and the first you hack him in the knees and drop him down to eye level with you, and then you take the blade and you ram it up his throat and carve out, and the blood just spills out, and he dies. And he is dead as disco. All right. I'll say since most of the enemies on the field are still the brute and the sharpshooter, I guess. Yeah. Anything else for your turn, Katsu?
Nope.
Ish yours.
Can I move to table and flip it over and then use it as rolling cover?
You
Yeah,
sure? Make a strength check. You are a gnome.
Well, I'm
So you need to.
jacked.
Let's say you are. Let's say you need to beat a 10.
Fuck off.
Oh, unfortunately, it's a heavy table and you're a small body. You try to lift it up and pick it up, and it's not quite budging.
Can I do it with a stool instead?
Sure. Yeah, you sure can. It'll give you partial cover, so 2.2 AC against ranged attacks.
And is that going to count as an action or a bonus action, or can I just do it?
I'll say if it's just a stool, a bonus action.
Okay. That's far enough. So, 2 seconds to see distances for per Dave, because he's been crying to me in DMs to heal him.
My D&D Beyond's crashed.
That will let me get there. So I will then cast Cure Wounds on per Dave.
All right.
If my D&D Beyond crashed as well.
What level
that's
are you
what-
casting it at?
Can't remember. Probably first.
First, okay. So roll 1d8 and then add your your wisdom modifier, which is 4.
Well, I'm just loading up a thingy now, so I don't need to think.
Okay, cool.
Just for the record, I prefer the term emotional manipulation as opposed to crying.
Yeah, my D&D Beyond's crashed properly.
Is mine still working?
Mine's still working.
Mine's still working. I'll just roll it for you. First
Well,
level cure wounds.
I've nearly got it. I nearly got it.
We'll go with the 12. That's what I rolled. Oh,
Okay.
wow, you got the same. Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. You gained 12 hit points, Katsu.
How do pats yours in the head and goes, thanks very much, buddy.
Alright. Okay, adds that up for your turn.
That is it for my turn.
Alright, cool. Roland his dash with his gun spent. He's going to start by using a bonus action to Lightning Hands. Makes a sleight of hand check. And roll a 12 or higher. Which he does. Hang on, I feel a sneeze coming. Now I'm good. Completes 5 reload actions, getting 1 bullet into 1 barrel of his gun. And he's going to make 1 attack at the sharpshooter on the railing. Which hits 11 points of damage. And he is going to get off of the table he's been sitting on this entire fight. Drop to the ground and start rushing toward the stage 30 feet. That's his turn. Moorish.
I still can't get my D&D Beyond to work, but I want to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts up at the sharpshooter.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean,
I'll say he has he's half
so-
cover because of the railing, so +2 to his AC.
Okay, so I can't roll in D&D Beyond, so it's +7, I think, to a D20.
Okay. That is fine. That does not hit. That does hit.
Okay, it's 1d10 plus 4.
Alright.
6.
2 plus 4, 6 points of damage. Not quite enough. I suppose that's his turn. The brutes. They'll just keep on. I mean, everyone's dying all around him. He's the big man. He's not very intelligent. He can sense he's on the losing side of the battle. He's going to throw down his club and just cross his arms and wait. Sort of surrendering, but not really. Well, surrendering, but with an attitude. Zale, that is your go.
As a full action, I'll drink a potion. So
Okay.
that's 10 health. And then I want to. I want to go through the door. I'm assuming it's locked when I get to it.
It is indeed locked, but you can make a. If you use your action, you can make a. Oh, you already drank your potion, so never mind.
Yeah.
It is locked. You try the handles, and you're kind of just fruitlessly banging at it for a while.
Look through the keyhole and use Misty Step. Morris shouts.
It's my turn.
Alrighty.
Can't do anything.
Rookie 1 is just going to stand by and not do anything because he recognizes he'll get turned into paste if he keeps doing this. Highwayman is going to try to finish this guy off. It's 22 to hit, which does hit. It's a sneak attack. 18 points. Oh wait, he surrendered. He doesn't care. He's a fucking rogue. Yeah, okay. So as the brute tries to surrender, the rogue comes up behind and just slits his throat.
Hey, they're not all bad. Says half rogue.
Alright, so that's that guy. Instead, Quentis has fled. Well, there's just a sharpshooter left, and I'd say he sees the writing is on the wall too. He's just gonna, when it comes to his turn, he's just gonna melt out and hide somewhere and disappear on the upper floor where none of you can see.
Can I not take 2 shots at him first?
Oh, was your turn first?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, why not?
No, okay, let me just take 2 shots. We'll see if they hit, but he's probably gonna be gone either way.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh.
Alright, both hit. Okay, nice. So the crit, we're doing brutal critical, and I have to do a lot of manual math because I don't have a macro for it. But, so let's see. Your short bow is 1d8, right?
Yeah.
So...
No, 1d6.
Oh, no, 1d6. So it's maxed out, so 6 plus your dex, which is 4, so 10. So slash roll 1d6. Right, so 14 on your... Yeah, it doesn't matter. The math doesn't matter. He's dead. As he turns to run, you just bring up your bow and snap 2 shots off and take him in the eyes, left and right, and he drops dead. And we will say, as you all stand here, the fire spreading and roaring behind you, people still screaming. The patrons have tried to leave through the kitchen, saw that that's also on fire, and now they don't know what to do. They're just screaming and running around like chickens with their heads cut off. You all have had these interactions with these 2 neutral parties who came to your aid. What do you do in this moment as the fire is spreading?
Is there no other way out?
Yeah, look for an escape.
Yeah.
Get this door open.
Yeah.
We can all do different things right now.
Well, where did Quentis go?
Through this door. Here.
He's through this door.
Yeah.
This door. Okay. You want to break it down or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll swing it.
There's
Make a
also
strength,
strength
athletics
disadvantage.
check. Both of you make athletics checks.
The
10. Not quite gonna do it. Oh wow, Morris, surprisingly. Okay. Yeah. Morris, surprisingly, finding your strength, though you are a skinny little fuck, you rear back your leg and kick in, and the door snaps open, and you see a back room with several cages. Let me reveal it.
Well, that's right. We're not there rescuing people.
You see a man huddling in on himself dressed in rich cloth, and another one who looks like a clerk sitting next to the cage, holding his hands over his head, panicking, rocking back and forth. You see three slaves in cages. One of them looks like a young woman, maybe 20, 21. This one here in a threadbare robe. Another one looks a little younger than that, 16 or so, in very fine, noble robes. And the third in the far cage is a woman with bright red hair, and a human woman with bright red hair, and sort of weathered clothing, run through with sorts of twigs and branches and scratches. And she is completely shackled up, bound hand and foot with a ball gag over her mouth. And she just sits kneeling posture, looking up at you as you all enter.
Everyone in the room now. And I run in. Are they chained? these people? Like with.
This one is in the far corner. The other two are just in their cages.
Okay, I'm gonna run up. Can I open the cages?
They are locked.
Let me.
Okay.
Can we demand the keys from the clerk?
You sure can. What do you say to him?
Give me the fucking keys now, bitch.
Okay, make an intimidation check. Okay, Kieran, the 19. Which cages are you opening first?
19, 11, 18.
Okay.
I had a please land.
No, Ish, you're not very intimidating, you cheerful, rosy-cheeked man.
I'm gonna use charm person with my glasses.
Okay, as you guys are going about this, Kieran has pretty expertly undone the locks on 2 of the cages. This slave steps out, and the door opens to this one, but the woman inside cannot move, or she's completely bound. You're charming the clerk.
Please.
Alright, that's a wisdom save. Oh wow, succeeds. Surprisingly resisting you, even as he's huddled in on himself. Just don't hurt me! Please don't hurt me!
Just give me the fucking keys.
I don't have them!
Where
I don't
are
have
they?
them! They're in the boss's office!
Where's that?
He points to the door across the room.
I rolled a 19 on an intimidation check of that guy. It's not
Oh,
linked.
Can I
Unfortunately-
see? Can I see her verb? Like, can I see her? Because
Yeah.
I know who
So-
that is.
It's a transparent. you do indeed recognize her. It's been many long years, Zale. You were children, but you recognize that hair at least. It was very distinctive in your village. And she looks up at you, and her eyes widen for a moment with recognition. And some words try to come out, but she has the ball gag in her mouth, and it's just she can't.
Can I swing at the door or anything?
It's open.
Yeah, that
Oh,
one
that
is
one's
unlocked.
open.
Yep, you can just step in.
Okay. Oh shit. I'm gonna step foot, and I'm gonna like take my cloak off, and I'm just gonna wrap it round her.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna be like, he's like frantic at this moment. He's like, just wait here. I'll be back. I promise. I have to finish this.
You see a tension in her limbs as she tries to stand. Her restraints have her bound. She shakes her head, furious.
Removing the ball gag. Sorry.
Okay,
Just, like,
alright.
just like,
Yeah, you remove the ball gag and she spits it out with disdain. And she says, I can help you. Get my restraints free.
I swing my sword at the chain because I don't have any the finesse of.
Make a
lockpicking.
strength check. Kieran, you can't re-roll checks if you failed
Oh,
before.
mother-
Oh, okay.
fucker.
I'm gonna
Apologies.
take a peek through this
9.
door while Zale's doing this. Can I see if
Uh,
I'm guessing it's fine, but yeah.
The door. Hang on. Morris, are you trying to open a door?
Yeah.
Need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Slash roll. 5, 6. You take 23. Wow. 23 points of fire damage as an shaped explosive detonates the moment you try to open the door, and it blasts you back 5 feet and knocks you prone, and the echo fills the room. And Zale, you're momentarily deafened, as are the 2 women. Katu, were you standing close by when that explosion went off?
I suppose I was. I just moved over, but yeah.
All right, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oops.
I get +2 to that, but it doesn't matter.
You have advantage on
says-
this
sorry,
with danger sense.
I'm not linked. It's a 4.
Okay, you take 23 points of fire damage, and you're not raging anymore, so that's full.
Yeah.
As the blast also knocks you back beside this one cage here, drops you prone, your ears ringing. Zale, you are not strong enough. The cages are too strong. And she says, God damn it! God damn it! They have my brother. He's not. Someone, get me free, please.
Verb, can I transfer that sleight of hand check to Zamara, or would you like me to re-roll?
I would like you to re-roll if possible.
I can re-roll for you.
Thank you. 23. That'll do it. So you, hang on, Zale. Are you trying to talk, D? I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry,
thought
I didn't realize I had my mic muted. While Kieran's doing his check, I've literally, when I can't fail it, I've run out and I've just smashed the clerk against the wall. I'm like, give me the fucking keys!
I don't have them! I don't have them!
Zale?
Hello?
They're unlocked.
Her restraints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kieran, yeah, he undid them with his tools.
and then I just look at the guy like, then what fucking use are you? And I just backhand him.
Roll
I
a
back
d4.
straight fucking away.
Roll a d4. 3 plus your. Yeah, you snap his neck with that backhand. You are.
I back
just-
even further away.
I just pimp handed that guy into unlife.
He's dead. Yeah, he is dead as disco. His head just snaps to one side. You hear the wrench of bone, and his body drops limply. Samara, her restraints undone, stands up, goes to the edge of her cage, and spits on his corpse. Didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while. Long while.
Did the tiefling take your brother?
Well, yes, but he's not here. They already sold him. I'll tell you more later, but there's lots more captives down below. We're not done here. Lots more guards too. At this moment, the fellow in the leather duster comes into the room. His gun's spent, although he's in the process of reloading them. He looks between, and he looks to the captive still in the cage that's locked, and he says, "Well, thank you folks for causing that distraction. You made my job much easier. I'm kind of curious what the fuck's going on here. It looks like real busy shit, but I don't know if we have time to talk about it exactly."
And who are you?
Name's Rob.
And you are?
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, didn't mind my manners, was I? My name's Roland of the Dash. I'm a bit of a bounty hunter here on a job. I was to rescue this fine little lady, got taken all the way up from the Empire. Yeah.
Would I know a Lady Arness or her know of our Lady Arness being from the Empire?
Make a history check.
History.
What's that insight check for, Zale?
I was muted again, sorry. I was just trying to insight as he was talking.
12. He seems on the level. And Kieran, well, the Arnesses are indeed from the Empire. They're a noble family, resident to Rexentrum. You don't know terribly much about them, whether they're important or not. You just have heard the name.
Okay.
Are we staying around here for a while?
It's on fire.
Like
we
10
need to-
minutes?
We need to get in the office. No, the place is on fire. We need to kill Matey in the office and get out.
Through the underground room, probably.
Yeah.
Is there a safe or anything in this room?
It's probably through where I just got blown the fuck up.
Just on the off chance, Verb, I'm just going to shout, Talia!
Roll a d20. Talira's not here.
Damn it.
If I would say if you rolled a 20, he would have been following you invisibly, but he is not here.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
There is the door there. Morris, well, you had the trap go off.
Yeah. Remind us
But-
to always check doors. Did I open it in the process of it going off? Or is the door gone? Like, what's the...
I would say the door is like, it was not like a magical trap. It was a literal explosive, so it blew the door apart. Let me reveal that room to you. Should have done that earlier. My bad. But so you see a simple office, no people inside, with a U-shaped desk and a chest standing beside this.
Does Kieran
Standing in one edge of the room.
come and check this chest for traps?
Where's the chest?
It's this oval thing.
Alright, yeah, check it for another trap.
Make an investigation check.
That one.
Ooh, nice. It is.
In fact, I
Not-
scour the whole room.
You scour the whole chest. The chest is not trapped, and indeed, as you are searching it over for mechanisms and such, you actually find a secret compartment underneath it.
Okay. Is that secret compartment locked? Or
It is.
unlocked? Okay.
But it's just one check to unlock the both of them.
Okay.
13.
I would like to
13.
add the extra D4.
Okay. 3.
16.
Okay, 16. Yeah, I'd say that'll do it. Working the lock simply enough. You get it popped open and click. Opens right up. Inside, you see a fuck ton of gold. Like a fuck ton of gold. Actually, less gold and more platinum. Just in several
shit.
neat drawstring bags. You get the sense these bags are actually portioned out,
Grab it all.
counted with sums on the front. 500, 1,000, 1,500, etc. Lots and lots of money. Several more bags filled with gems. And also, you see a... Let's see, what do you see? You see an axe. A very large axe, just sort of sitting crosswise. This is in the secret compartment, Kieran, as you pull it out from under the chest, finding the mechanism, and you see an axe sitting all across the length of it, with a heavy bearded head, and the metal has a dull red sheen to it.
Is the axe like look two-handed, heavy?
Oh yeah, it's a big fucking
Oh, cool.
axe.
So that's
Cat who
perfect for
kinda-
me.
Cat who peers over the shoulder and kind of goes, "Ooh."
Did someone say axe?
Yeah.
Huh?
Go
I heard
on.
there was an axe.
I vote Katu gets the X.
My axe senses are tingling.
All right.
Yeah,
right.
I'm just gonna straight up hand it to Cat to be like, yeah, this is yours. I'm not gonna fight you for that. Yeah.
All right.
Can anyone identify it, or is it?
Where's Ishil mine? We need him.
It would require an identify. For now, you can just add unidentified magic axe to your inventory or something.
And then how much gold and platinum was there?
At a rough guess, let me check my notebook real quick. It's in the thousand. It's in the thousands easily. You're looking at the reserves of an entire like flagship market kept here.
So, like,
Fucking
are we gonna have to
jeez.
go get the camel to carry it?
Probably.
I don't
let's
think we
see.
really have that kind of time.
You see about 3,300 in gold and platinum and silver, as well as an additional 1,200 in gems.
Grab as much as I can take.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
load up, split between us.
It's a lot to carry. I would say,
Take the gems first, or later.
yeah. The coins and especially are going to be difficult, but you can easily
Mhm.
carry about 15. Let's say 2,000.
Each or in general.
Just in maximum.
Okay. So how many gems and how much were there, say?
So in total, about 3,300 in coin, and about
Mhm.
1,200 in gems.
Okay, well, would we be able to take all the gems and then the 2,000 coins?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh,
And the
okay.
rest, that's going to weigh you down. It's pretty much the limit of your encumbrance here. And,
Yeah, that's fine.
But you've got it, and you can always come back for more,
I mean-
assuming the fire doesn't eat it.
We could leave the axe behind and take more gold.
Mhm.
I'm kidding. Okay, sure.
I'm going to investigate this desk.
Make an investigation check.
I'm terrible at this. Never
Oh,
mind.
okay, never.
There we
That's a
go.
lie. Very clearly, you're expert at desks. You have studied desks deeply as a long lost family art. No. Anyway, you get the sense, Zale, and you're not exceptionally versed in criminology or the goings on of people like this in places like this, but secret compartments are rife. They're not going to keep all their important documents and such right out in the open, right? So you search under it, you look for false bottoms to drawers, etc. And eventually, you find one particular compartment that opens out, and you pull it open, and you see within this sky blue orb, like this crystal sky blue orb about the size of a grapefruit. And next to it is a set of 3 steel metal collars of this sort of dull silver metal.
I'll just plonk them on the table in front of me.
Okay. Yeah. So the rest of you all can see this.
What's this pearl? May Big call.
No offense. I'm going to vote against giving the man prone to random bouts of insanity from a evil entity the mysterious orb.
Yeah, fair.
I would also not like to give it to the man who's prone to random outbursts of rage.
No, the slavers are dead. It's fine.
Not all the slavers.
Not yet. Okay, point taken.
I would prefer to give it to this very simple-minded orc, actually. No offense, of course.
Okay, so Kato will take the orb and the collars.
Sure.
And then, is this a stairwell over here?
Well, it's not on this floor. I accidentally revealed too much, but it is.
Oh.
That is a stairwell going up. If you I'll just reveal it. Doesn't matter. It's over on the other side, right there. So if you see how that works.
Okay. Okay.
Well, this isn't the way. We need to go down. We need to check the other side.
So should we check this?
Check this one for traps.
All right.
Is there anything? Are these desks?
My D&D Beyond
these are
stopped
yeah, they're
working.
tables.
Tables. Okay.
Yeah. Looks like sort of
20.
negotiation area.
7 investigation.
It's not a peer trap. No.
Okay, open it.
It opens, and you step out into a hallway. Let me reveal. And you see a staircase leading down into the lower level.
All right.
And-
Cautiously proceed, I guess.
We will leave the results of this investigation for next week, as we have run out of session time. As you see
Cool.
this, you're at the mouth of this staircase leading down into darkness. You hear the sounds of movement down below. It seems like people have definitely been alerted to the chaos. Behind you, sort of following close to Zale, is that red-haired woman, still unarmed, but she looks ready and capable, as also leaving out through the other... Well, the main door's locked, so Roland of the Dash will actually follow you out until he finds an exit with his captive in tow. But that is where we will end this session. And I suppose I will see you all later.
Thanks,
Thanks very
Indeed.
much, dude.